It's a party. Good morning. Good morning. It's a party. Congratulations, friends. Hi. We're celebrating 100,000 women in our community. Yes, we're not at 100,000 yet. Okay, we're rounding up. Okay, we round up over here. We're celebrating and we're having a party today. So, welcome. Hi, everybody. Good morning. All right. All right. Good morning, Stacy. Hey, Kathy. Good morning. Good morning, Kiva. Hey, Kim S. Good morning. We're in Curacao. I got some balloons, some festivities, some bellini. All right. So, good morning. Happy Saturday. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Nirel. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Chloe. Good morning, Comfort. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Lucille. Good morning, Keela. Hi, Keela. Good morning, Kemi. Thanks so much. Good morning, Michi. Good morning, Wendy. Hey, Winnie. Good morning, Adelia. Thank you so much. Good morning, Tam. Hey, Wendy again. Hi, Alexandria the Great. Hello, friends. Good morning. All right, you know who I'm looking for. Let's see where good morning is from Connie Perry. Good morning, Rashida. Hi. Let's see, where's Connie Perry? Good morning, Myrtle. Good morning. Oh, you know where Connie Perry is? Hi, Mom.
Good morning.
All right, so my mom's been hanging out with me in Curacao. Um, she came down on Monday. So we're partying. This is one of the reasons that we're partying today and not waiting until we hit 100K. Might as well do it while she's here, right? All right, good morning, friends. So, Connie Perry, do you have anything to say this morning?
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being Vicarians. Without you, this wouldn't be possible.
That's
So
right.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's right. Okay, well done, Mom. I've never known my mom to be able to say two sentences and stop. It's a miracle, y'all.
That's all you need.
It's a 100K miracle. All right, so good morning, y'all. Okay, so we're celebrating 100,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. Again, I know we're not at 100,000 yet, but we will be soon. We're just rounding up. Um, and that is phenomenal. It's phenomenal to me. I'm super excited about that. There are 100,000 of us. There are 100,000 of us, Black women who are planning to do things to live our dreams. 100,000 Black women on this YouTube channel planning to live our dreams. I love that for us. I love that for us. In case you didn't know, it is a movement. This is a movement. There is a new wind blowing among Black women to live our lives and not continue to put things off until we hit some magic number or until somebody gives us permission or until something else. So I'm really, really proud of this. I'm really excited about this awesome achievement. As a person who coaches YouTube creators, I do need to say that like there are certain numbers that are just vanity numbers, and the 100,000 subscribers doesn't mean anything in terms of being a successful YouTube channel or not. There are successful YouTube channels with 5,000 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. So in terms of like, oh, celebrate me because I hit 100K, that's not the point. Okay. But the point is that this community is huge, continues to grow, and continues to be a supportive and safe and welcoming and warm place, a place where women come, show up, just, I need something, right? Women show up here feeling like, you know what, I need something. I don't know what I need, but I need something. I need a change. And this community wraps around them, welcomes them, and then shows them the way. That's what I'm so proud of. So I'm glad to have you here. All right. So yes, my mom is here. If you follow me if you're my Facebook friend, I think Facebook is the only place I've shown that my mom was here, that we've been out doing beach shenanigans for a while. But yeah, I don't think I've told y'all here in the newsletter, but we've been hanging out in Curacao. When my mom first got here, she was like, I think I'm gonna stay an extra week. But now she's talking about leaving regularly scheduled time. She's all right. She's all right. Anytime I'm somewhere with my mom and they're like, Connie, do you have something to say? Do you want to say some words? I'm like, ugh, let's get comfortable. Connie Perry can talk. But everybody says good morning to you. Hi, guys. Thank you. My mini me. I call my mom my mini me because we have the same face but very different heights. Very different heights. Okay. All right. Everybody says good morning. All right. Okay. So what's on our agenda for today? We have a couple of hours. I got 2 whole hours. Connie Perry has something to do at noon Eastern time. So I got 2 whole hours. And I got an entire bottle of Prosecco. I went to the grocery store and bought Casa Geller, which I've never had. Y'all know I've never had, right? Because I've only had cupcake Prosecco. When we got together when I was in Tampa for my birthday, I had the cupcake Prosecco from the grocery store. This time I got Casa Geller. How did I do? Anybody have any preferences? I didn't ask you ahead of time what I should be getting. And then I've got the peach juice, so I'm drinking the Bellini. This is number two, but we're not going to count because ladies don't count their drink intake, right? It's not nice. So we're going to talk a little bit about my wish for this channel. I'm going to stop sweating. We're going to talk about my dream for this YouTube channel and hopefully talk a little bit about your dreams for yourselves and what we see happening next. So I think you're asking, hey, question and research. I think you're asking, how does this compare to cupcake Prosecco? So I mixed them both. I don't know that I ever tasted the cupcake alone. I don't know that I ever drank because after I opened it for a couple of days, then I just poured it into my Cabernet because I believe in mixing everything with Cabernet. So I can't say that I tasted either one of these alone yet. So I don't know. I like them both, but I don't know that it's any. I don't know that I could tell any difference. Anissa, you can't go wrong with Prosecco. Okay, no choice, no different. Like there's no bad Prosecco. Okay, I didn't know there were so many. Katrina, who was down here a little while ago, drinks Prosecco a lot, and every time she ordered it at a restaurant, it seemed like they gave her a different brand. And then when I went into the grocery store, I was a little bit overwhelmed. So I just picked the label that I thought was the cutest. Because some of them were like old-fashioned, old-timey labels, and this one looked modern. Seriously, that's why I picked it. I'm like, oh, this is a modern label, right? There was like the Asti, Martini and Rossi label, right? That looks old school. I don't know if I would like that. I don't know. I picked the one that looks modern. That's it. And then there are different Prosecco. They're like categories based on something. So I just picked. Okay. Okay. So y'all are okay with that. All right. Hey, Nirel. Nirel says, can we talk about not losing our mind while saving to leave? The budget's been tight. Anybody else in the process? Let's see. Can you tell us in the chat, have you already made the change, whatever this change is? If you're talking about taking a sabbatical or going abroad or whatever, becoming a digital nomad and bopping around, have you already done it? Or are you starting to plan? Or are you deep in the planning process? Does that make sense? Where are you in this process? Let us know who's here. Who's here today? All right. Okay. Asti is great. Okay, so if I got the Asti, oh, it's moving fast. Hey, KNL. So if I'd gotten the Asti, I'd have been satisfied. Okay. I saw the label, and it was a name I recognized, of course. I remember, all the commercials. So, but the label, right? I was just like, I don't like this label. Arnell says, I've never had a bad Prosecco either. Okay. That's nice. That's good. I don't know that, excuse me, I drink Cabernet Sauvignon. That's the red wine that I drink. I don't know that I've ever had a bad Cabernet, and I buy the cheapest stuff, so I don't know if I'm a good judge, right? Because I will buy a $7 bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon and drink it all, and I don't know that I've ever been like, oh, this one wasn't good. Except on what I have on wine tastings, when you have a professional telling you what's what, I have then noticed a difference. But normally I don't notice a difference. I don't have the kind of palate. I don't know if I have the palate to be a good judge. So I'm glad that y'all have good experiences. Okay, and it's me, Yvette says, try La Marca. Okay, can't miss. Okay. All right, I'll keep that in mind. All right. Okay, and Lisa, barefoot. Oh, I don't think I saw a barefoot prosecco. I don't think I saw that in the store. Okay, so let's see what's happening. Kat from Rebloom Room says she is saving and planning. Halisi, who is our Black Utopia here on YouTube, we are packing to go. Plane tickets purchased. Remember Halisi's YouTube channel. So Kat, let me go back. Kat's YouTube channel is for women, I think for Black and brown women who are looking to rebloom, right? Women who are in a point in their lives when they are looking to rebloom, recapture that bloom that they feel they have lost. Okay, she's here on YouTube. You can look for her and find her YouTube channel. Halisi, who is our Black Utopia, they're out the door. Halisi's YouTube channel is for Black people who have forgotten to save for retirement, and it's about that time, right? What to do when it's almost retirement time, and oops, I forgot to save for retirement. So she is our Black Utopia here on YouTube, so you can find her channel there. Packing, plane tickets purchased. Yvette's out the door. Yvette resigned last week. Don't thank me. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank yourself. All right. Congratulations on that, Yvette. All right. What do you want to share with us the next part of your plan? All right. African Ocean Homestead. I have already moved. All right. Stacy A is in the planning process. All right. Arnell, the budget is tight. Change is made. Stashing so I can hire Adelia to make sure I'm straight. Good. Yes. Picky Girl Travels the World is Adelia Aborshade, and she is a coach who helps you get your money together so you can make your exit. Exit from a job, from a country, from a relationship, whatever. If you need to get your money together so that you can make your exit, Adelia is the person to see. She's Picky Girl Travels the World here on YouTube and everywhere. All right. Keisha starting the process. Keisha Ra starting the process. Brenda starting to plan. Diana starting to plan. Alexandria says Asti is delicious. Okay, I should have asked y'all ahead of time. KH starting to plan, working on the D7. Simi, I'm leaving at the end of the month, resigned last week. Congratulations. Y'all have been making some moves this winter. I guess winter, is it still winter? It's still winter, right? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell in the Caribbean, but I think technically we're still in the winter. B. Butler is planning. Hi, Professor Mormon. Good morning. All right, Letitia's voice, deep in the planning process. So Letitia already took her sabbatical and is now planning something more long-term, focusing on Project F, this job. Deep in the process, Tamra. Here and living nowhere. Frankie is Joy Route. Frankie is already in the out in the world living. Frankie has a channel here on YouTube called Joy Route, right? This is her channel, and she is a van lifer. She lives in a van. So if you want to see Black women living that lifestyle, if you want to consider it for yourself, short term or long term, Frankie is the channel for you. All right, but so Frankie's already doing it. Tiffany Pittman, I need sabbatical ideas. All right, you're in the right place. Leslie RB, starting to plan for retirement by end of 2022. Okay, just trying to figure out the financials. Okay, good, Leslie. That's a good amount of, you have the rest of the year to get this together. There are people out here. Adelia Aborshade is a person that you would want to contact if you want somebody to help you get your money together. Okay, so the reason we ask this is that Nirel wants to know what to do when you have your plan together and it seems like how do you stay motivated? How do you stay motivated to stick on the plan and not throw the plan out the window, hop on a plane, and just end up somewhere without a plan? The way that you do, so this is totally common. Once you get a plan and you decide what it is that you want to do. If you want to take a sabbatical, you want to leave your job for a while and be out free in the world, or if you want to move, do a flat out move. It's still, whatever your plan is, it takes a while for you to get it in motion, right? It takes a while before you can actually do it. So in the meantime, you get sometimes hammered with people seeming to try to push you out the door, right? Like your job just starts acting bonkers. And the people in your life that you already knew you wanted to get away from just go wild, right? And you're like, listen, I'm already working this plan, but I'm so tempted to just ditch the whole plan, just get on a plane and figure something out. I think you need to stay in community with people. You already know I'm going to say that, right? Staying in just being able to vent is helpful, right? So just having a place where you can be like, this is what's happening. And you can have other people be like, me too. That happened to me too. Just stay the course. You also really do need to know a deadline. You need to know when the end goal is. If your plan right now is I'm planning to move abroad, and I'm going to start a business, like I'm going to start an online business so that I can afford to move abroad, but you don't have any dates, you don't have any scheduled dates, it's going to be really, really difficult for you to achieve it and for you to maintain your composure while you're working towards it. So you need to have a date. You need to have a deadline. You need to be able to sit down and know the numbers, know how much money do you need to get out the door, whether it's a lump sum or monthly income. How much money do I need to get out the door, and what is my deadline? Once you know these things, it makes it easier to hang in, right? They call it short timer syndrome. When I was in the Army, everybody, after you hit a certain point in your enlistment, everybody just walks around and calls you short timer. Good morning, short timer. Good afternoon, short timer. Hello, short timer, right? Because they know, like, mentally, I'm already gone. I'm out of here. And that's kind of and it feels good, right? It feels really good. And it's easier to deal with stuff when you know your goal date. So Nirel, do you have a realistic and specific date when you know you're getting out the door? Who is having a hard time setting this date? Yeah, Kim says I could leave tomorrow if I think too hard. Yeah, yeah. So we want to stick with our plan. No, we don't want to be like ruled by the plan. We want to be flexible. You want to go with the flow. If a new opportunity presents itself, you want to be in a position to take it. That's part of enjoying your life. But you don't want to sabotage your own success. You don't want to run out the door and then get somewhere with no money and no plan. I'm not telling you to do that. I've never done that, okay? I've never gotten somewhere with no money and no plan. So if you're having a hard time sticking it out, let's see if we got an answer from Nirel. If I think it's easier if you have a date and you have a dollar figure and you can check off every month how much closer you are to that dollar figure. So I saved $14,000 in 15 months, and it made it so much easier for me to ride out that 15-month period, because every 2 weeks I get to pull out my clipboard, my notebook, and I had a whiteboard. Pull out my notebook and my whiteboard and track my progress. And it did make it easier to deal with the other stuff. Yeah, Halisi agrees. Halisi says dates helped, Exodus Summit community helped. Brown and Bendy manifestation videos help. Good. Brown and Bendy is a YouTuber who I love as well. Her name is Dominique, and she's a Black woman who teaches manifestation and stuff. And yes, that's right. That's right. She has really good videos. And I have a playlist called Breakthrough for Black Women, but I don't think I've put her videos in my playlist, and that's just by mistake. That's by mistake, because her videos are very helpful, and they have helped me get some breakthroughs myself. So I need to go back and fix that. But in the meantime, you'll find her. She's Brown and Bendy, okay? So if you're watching from the future, hello, friends from the future, she's already in the playlist, and the link to that playlist is in the description. But right now, guys, it's not in the description yet, but I'll add her to the playlist and add that playlist to the description of this video. And I didn't introduce myself. If anybody's new, is anybody here? Anybody new here? Hi, my name is Stephanie Perry. I'm a house sitter. I'm the creator of House Sitter School, and I help Black women take a sabbatical or move abroad or bop around as a digital nomad. If that sounds good to you, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Please help me get to 100K this weekend. Thank you. Please subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Ring that notification bell so that you will be notified when I post a new video or when I go live with my friends. Welcome. All right. So yeah, anybody here, everyone here, take a second, please, and make sure that you are already subscribed. You'd be surprised. Some of you are not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. If you've watched a few videos and haven't subscribed, YouTube knows that you like me. And so they still share stuff with you, but you may not be an official subscriber, okay? So let's go ahead and do that, because I'm at 99,500, right? And I think I can get to 100,000 by Monday or Tuesday. So that would be, I would appreciate that a lot, okay? And also you can go ahead and hit like on the video, just to let YouTube know that you like me. and that you like this party. All right. Yeah. Okay. DJ Vintage Vince, I'm new. Welcome. Southern Rose Tia D. This is my first live. I just found you through Roshni a couple of weeks ago. I subscribed and have been binging. Welcome, Southern Rose Tia D. Roshni Glamazzini on YouTube. She has a community for healing, right? A community, not healing, not like healing, but she has a community for Black women who are working on themselves. And she was kind enough to have me go live with her community and on her YouTube channel. So that's good. I'm glad. Welcome. Welcome. Yes. Thanks, George. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited. And Crystal is new as well. Welcome, Crystal. Did I get you on here? Welcome. Hi. Make sure you're subscribed, okay? Let's get to this 100K so that this party, so it doesn't look like I'm just pulling things out of thin air. I got my 100 balloons. Can you see my balloons? Can you see? I got the 100 balloons and everything. Now we just need to hit 100K. Again, I want to say that as a person who coaches people on YouTube things, your subscriber count is not significant in terms of your success as a channel. There are YouTube channels with huge subscriber counts who don't have a fraction of the community that we have, who haven't formed a fraction of the community or gotten a fraction of the people getting some sort of change, right? I stumbled on that, but you know what I'm saying, who haven't affected the amount of change that we have, right? There are people with millions of subscribers who don't have fun like we have fun and don't go out and live their dreams like we live our dreams. So if you're a person who compares yourself to others, the subscriber count is not helpful, and it's not a helpful way to compare the health and the helpfulness of your channel or your work out in the world, right? It's just a number. It's an arbitrary number. And a surprising number of my subscribers are people who liked a particular video of mine that is not indicative of my whole channel, right? Which is also a thing that happens on YouTube. So if you're a person who is comparing and, you know, I've been on YouTube for X amount of time and whatever, it's arbitrary. It's arbitrary. What I advise is for people to get to know the subscribers that you do have. Because some of y'all are from day one. Some of y'all are ride or die, right? Kathy Hampton was one of my earliest subscribers. Some of y'all are we rewatched a video not too long ago, which was one of my first live streams. Cutie Pie, Kim S., right? Some of y'all are so original. I'm not saying old. I'm not saying you're old subscribers. I'm saying you're the original, the OGs. And it was so much fun to go back and be like, I remember when I used to do live streams and there would be like 10 people in the chat and I knew everyone and I knew their business. I knew what y'all were going to say. I knew, you know, and so enjoy where you're at. Like when we talked about the other week, we talked about hair and how when you have short hair, you don't appreciate how much easier it is to do that short hair until you have long hair. So if you have a smaller channel, appreciate that smaller channel because it's so nice to be able to get on a live stream and know your people, right? Know your friends. These are your friends. You get to get on here and know your friends and have a real conversation with them and not have to have a bunch of moderators in looking for trouble and not, looking to prevent trouble, and you don't have to do all that extra stuff. So appreciate where you are. Oh, geez. I didn't want to call y'all old, but yes, right? Yeah, but appreciate where you are. Don't compare, right? Now, that being said, my YouTube channel is not even 3 years old yet. I've been making videos on here for 3 years. And so if you're looking for growth on your YouTube channel or on a platform, keep working. Get a strategy and keep working. Get a coach and keep working. Yeah? Don't give up. I think some of it is that we just give up too soon. After a year, I was at 2,000 subscribers. After a year and a half, I was at 5,000 subscribers, right? So a year and a half, 5,000 subscribers, less than 3 years, 100,000 subscribers, almost, right? So growth is not linear. Growth is can be exponential after you hit a certain point. So don't give up. Keep going. We're making progress over here. Shout out to the OGs. Hey Tam. Hello, Miss Bohemian Soul. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much, friend. All right. So yeah. Okay, y'all talking to each other. Okay. So don't my advice on YouTube is learn how to teach the algorithm who you're for and what you're about, right? Find other videos who have your audience or creators, find other creators who have your audience and look at what videos are they making. And then tell the algorithm, "Hey, I'm related to that." Right? That's what I teach in my challenge, my YouTube Success Challenge. Collaborate with other people. Jewel, Ms. Bohemian Soul. So I interviewed Jewel, who is Ms. Bohemian Soul, about her tiny house. Months later, so that video did very well from the very beginning. But months later, Jewel's own video on her own channel went viral. And don't you know, YouTube knew that we were related and was like, here, have some views, right? Let's suggest your interview with Jewel after people watch this other video, Jules, so that and I benefited because I had done some collaborations, because Jewel and I had done a video together already. So algorithm info, collaborations with other people, and you have to not be afraid to share out in the world that you have a YouTube channel, right? You can't keep it a secret. That should have been number one. A lot of you have YouTube channels and nobody knows it, so stop keeping it a secret. Let people know what you talk about and who you're for. Be very clear on that. Be very clear on who you are for, right? Some of you do a good job of talking about, of like titling your videos, what the video is about. Some of you do a good job at that. The cute titles don't work, right? What is this video actually about? But then you also have to title the video and who it's for. Who is this for? Who am I talking to? That's a big help to the person who's scrolling, right? Who will see this and be like, oh, she's talking to me. And it's a big help to the algorithm because the algorithm knows our business. YouTube knows our business. YouTube is owned by Google. It knows what you like and what you're into. It knows I'm a Black woman and it knows I'm a Gen X Black woman. It knows I like certain types of videos. And so when a video comes out that is that's performing well, YouTube knows to recommend that video to me. That's how most of you got here. YouTube knew that you would like something like this based on something else that you watched, and YouTube recommended me to you. And so you have to be clear with YouTube, and you have to have a strategy. Just putting out videos when you feel like it is not a strategy. Consistency even is not a strategy. Just being consistent alone is not a strategy at all either. Okay, so that's it. I know a lot of you are working on YouTube channels or working on a business that could really benefit from having a YouTube channel, okay? So I hope that you see today as proof that it's not too late, right? I didn't start making, so I didn't start making YouTube videos back in 2012, right? When people were like, it's time to get a YouTube channel. I do have a couple videos from I think 2011 or 2012, but they're not good and they're not relevant. I've got a couple hair videos and a couple Weight Watchers videos, right? But 2019 is when I really decided I was going to do it. So I hope you see that it's not too late and that progress happens and it's not linear. You know, lay the groundwork and you can see some exponential growth. And I hope you see how wonderful it is to have community with people in your space and not always have to reach out to another platform to find community. It's really nice to have people who are into what you're into in your space where you can have access to each other on your own time and on your own terms and not have to go through a third party, right? So my channel is great. And some of you have community with one another on this channel. You guys talk and communicate and meet up and stuff. Imagine how much better it is when you have that on your own channel, on your own platform as well. Okay, yes, growth is exponential. It really is. We underestimate the impact of compounding interest. You doing all right? Okay. If you want to go back in your room, you can. You can stay here. Okay. That way you don't have to worry about being still. It don't matter. You can stay here. I'm just saying, you have options. Okay. Okay. Because I know you're trying to be quiet and everything. Yeah, growth is exponential. You don't, we underestimate compounding interest, right? I do, you do, we all do. We underestimate how much you gain by when you keep moving forward and you're not always starting over and over again, right? If you have money in an investment account, you're earning more money now on or maybe like, I don't know, stock market is a bad example, but if it was a different time in the world, you would be earning more money from that same amount of input over time, right? Than you were earning in the beginning. Same with running. When you start off running, it's harder. As you go, things get easier because you've already built up that running savings account. Same with anything. Anytime you're doing anything new, you're not. It's harder in the beginning, but that compounding interest is helpful. Sparkle Style says, "Okay, I'm listening." Okay, good. So I do run a YouTube. I host a YouTube challenge called the YouTube Success Challenge, and you can get on the waiting list for that at vicarious.com/challenge. Vicarious.com/challenge. Okay, so I'll put that in the description later. Yeah, I run a 5-day challenge where we talk about how to talk to the YouTube algorithm because it's important. If you're growing a business or a YouTube channel, it's important to know how to get this to work for you. The algorithm, they know everyone's business. So if they can help you by bringing you new eyeballs, new viewers, new people, use them, utilize that. Vicarious.com/challenge is where you get on the wait list. Okay, we see a couple super chats. Oh, several super chats. I'm sorry. I hope y'all are still here. Blind Guy, his wife, their life. Hi, I hope you're still here. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that super chat. All right. I see you're a YouTuber. I think. Now that I'm looking at your screen, your thumbnail, I'm pretty sure you guys are YouTubers. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the super chat. Easier said with Meg. Thank you for that super chat. I started my channel today inspired by you. I'm glad, Meg. Congratulations. Happy day one. Happy first day. That's exciting. What do you do? Are you beauty or lifestyle, or do you want to tell us what your channel is about? George Woods, thank you very much for the super chat. Congratulations again. Thank you very much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. So, let's see. Let's go down. All right. Do you guys want to? We talked about where you are in your progress, your move abroad / sabbatical progress. Well, do we want to take a little break and talk about our drinks? What are you drinking? What are y'all drinking this morning? The true TLC says, in the past, her generation would have thought you lost your mind. So, true story, she did think I lost my mind. Let's put her on camera for this portion. She did think I lost my mind. When I told my mom and dad that I was quitting my job to go, I guess I told them right away, I was quitting my job to go to Thailand and travel around Southeast Asia for a year. My dad at first was pretty chill with it. He was like, okay, good. And then my mom was like, this is awful. This is a tragedy. She called up everyone she knew to have them call me to try to talk me down. My cousin Kim called me. Hey, Kimmy. She was like, hey, Stephanie, what's going on in Taiwan? And I was like, I don't know. What's going on in Taiwan? She said, your mom said you're going there. I said, no, Thailand. Y'all don't even know. Y'all are all worked up. You don't even know where I'm going. Yes, right. So it was a scary thing for my mom in the beginning. And then she recruited my dad into being afraid too. Then next thing you know, he's like, I've been to Southeast Asia. I've been to those countries. You don't want to go there. They'll arrest you for nothing. They'll throw you in jail. And then they'll have you working out in the fields somewhere. I was like, Dad, don't nobody want no 41-year-old woman picking rice in their fields. My knees don't even bend. My knees. So it was very scary for them in the beginning. But they were kind enough and patient enough to just be like, let's see. I guess basically their philosophy was, like, whatever. If she's got to come back and start all over again, she's just going to have to come back and start all over again. Yeah, it was scary for them. But then they saw some progress. With my mom, all it took was Instagram. Like all it took was me landing in the Philippines and taking pictures in the Philippines and Thailand for her to be like, "Oh, looks nice," you know. Oh, okay, that's good. I had no problems. But it was very scary for them. But remember, if you're going through something like that, remember that you have done the research. You know something that they don't know, right? My mom just didn't know what those places were like. And so it was really easy to change her mind once she saw what they were like. Once I got there and started posting on Instagram, she was like, "Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I took that picture and blew it up and put it on my wall," right? Instead of like thinking that I was going to be in some shanties. I mean, I did stay in some shanties, y'all already know. But
Some labor camp.
some labor camp. Yeah, I wasn't in some labor camp. That's what he said. He was like, "I've been there." I was like, "Dad, you know when my dad was in Asia, in Southeast Asia, right? During the Vietnam War, right? He was in the Marine Corps. He's talking about his Marine Corps experience. You don't want to go to Vietnam. I've been there." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." But it all worked out, right? So now it's all good. It just takes time. So yeah, there are some generational differences, but the thing that wasn't a big deal to them was me not having a job. I would have thought it would have been the reverse. Me not having a job was less scary to them than me leaving the country and going abroad. Me not having a job just meant, oh, well, I'm gonna have to come back and get another job, right? But going to another country was kind of scary for them. All right, so what are we drinking? Let me scroll up and see what our results were. Snapple, Mango Madness, Rothy. Bev has coffee with Irish cream. Southern Girls drinking water. Ah, Arnell, strawberry pineapple Bellini. S. Williams chai tea. S. Queen Rob fruit smoothie. When you get up, okay. Sorrel tea for Amelia. Starbucks for JB. Coffee for Tam. Water and lemon and rose. Lemon rose. Okay. Hi, the Body Electric supplement. Lovely days. Got coffee. Okay, so a lot of y'all are drinking coffee this morning. I did have coffee earlier. We both had coffee earlier. Green tea for Ms. BD. Hibiscus tea for Amma. Okay. All right. I think I went in the opposite direction. Cutie pie, matcha green tea latte. Pea protein smoothie. Pea protein? Like a pea? I'll get back to Dwala's comment. Okay. Southern Rose, water right now, smoothie later. Okay. I saw one from Adelia, but I must have scrolled too far. Adelia, I know Adelia's, okay, there it is. Peanut butter whiskey. Adelia. So I decided at the very last minute to to do a get ready with me video over on Discord. And Adelia popped in, and I wanted to ask her why she was awake so early, but she couldn't hear me. It was the most boring get ready with me ever because it was just me ironing my dress. Until Adelia left, and then Kathy came, and we figured it out. Kathy could hear me. But I wanted to know why you were up so early, because that was 8 o'clock here, so that was 6 o'clock for you in the morning, and you look like you were up and about. Is that normal? Are you a morning person? And is drinking whiskey first thing in the morning your usual routine? Frankie is at the park walking and drinking wine. Gangster. Lovely group of white folk bird watching. Oh, white folks bird watching. All right. Corp Diva, drinking water, and Tazo. English breakfast tea, Jan, Earl Grey tea. Okay, the tea team is out. Tea Brigade. Okay. All right. Coffee and Kahlua. Okay, good. All right. So I'm glad to know I'm not the only one drinking this morning. I did have coffee and Kahlua yesterday too. so so it's talk about drinking tea. Angela wants to hear from you, Mom, about okay. I cannot turn this microphone over to Connie Perry. Okay, she's already working on a sermon for Mother's Day. We only have 2 hours. Okay, I can't turn the microphone over to Connie Perry. I can't do it. All right. So I saw Duala's comment. And I'm sorry, I saw another comment also who said, how did I convince my parents? So I didn't really convince them. I just left with them still super scared. Yeah. I left with them still super scared. And then I just sent a lot of pictures.
Cried when you left New York airport.
Did we both cry?
Did not.
Y'all cried? Yeah, because they dropped me off at the airport in JF. They dropped me off at JFK Airport. Uh, yeah. So I mean, it was very scary for them. Yeah, it was very scary. But I didn't like. There was no. Okay, so some of you are nicer people than me, right? I was like, there's nothing I can do, right? That was my, you know, it's a safe place. It's 2020. I left in 2015, actually. It's 2015. There are lots of people traveling in these places. I did lie to them and tell them that I was going to stay in Thailand. I think I told y'all that I was going to stay in Thailand after you got so worked up. I said, okay, I'm just going to stay in Thailand. And I said, I know a woman named Reese who I'd never met. I had never met Reese. Now we're friends, but I had never met Reese. I said, I know Reese. She was Reese on the road. I know Reese in Chiang Mai, Thailand. So instead, I'll just go to Thailand and stay there. That I never intended to stay in Thailand. I knew that was not going to happen. But I did think I did tell you that, and that I was going to. There was a travel blogger conference in Bangkok. I think I mentioned that I was going to the conference, so at least they knew that there was like some people who would know where I was and when, and that I would know someone. But other than that, I was like, look, y'all be all right. They will be all right. And then I got on my plane and left and sent pictures back. First, I went to, so I had a quick layover, 1 day layover, not even a full day layover in Japan. I don't know that those pictures were helpful because Japan is they would have been more okay with Japan. But once I got to Southeast Asia, like I got to Malaysia, I hardly took pictures in Malaysia because it was too hot. But then I got to the beach in Thailand, and I got to, I think those first Thailand beach pictures were like, oh, this is pretty nice. But what really did it, I think, was the Philippines beach pictures. Thailand, it's hard to remember what pictures I sent home and what I posted and everything. But my mom went bonkers over a picture of me on the beach in the Philippines. Like she blew it up and had it made into a picture that she's got hanging in the house right now. Like it just, I left with them feeling very scared. I didn't take on, I'm not a person to take on responsibilities for things. I didn't take on the responsibility of working them through that fear. I just let them be afraid and then not be afraid after a little bit of time and some pictures. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I did. So if you are a person who would like to help work them through the fear, do what Duala did and just show them some of my videos now that those exist, right? If you're going to Mexico, show them Rashida or Adelia's videos. Now that there's some other stuff out in the world, some other content out in the world, they'll see how normalized it is, right? How normal it is for Black women to just up and go someplace. But this in 2015, so there were women doing it, and I was in some groups with some women who were doing it, but they just were doing it a little more quietly because Black women get harassed for doing things their own way. And so I was in communities. I was in No Madness Travel Tribe. I still am in No Madness and another. So I knew that there were Black women out here doing it, but they weren't like doing a public. They weren't making public content for other people to see what it's like. So I couldn't be like Reese, right? So Reese, I couldn't be like, and here's Reese's videos on this, right? Reese is a little more subtle and quiet with her travel. So I just let him be afraid. I was 41, right? I wasn't 20. VS006. Hi, Steph and Mom Connie. Your mom is amazing. She's a blessing and wants your happiness. I know. You're not telling me nothing new. I know that. Connie Perry flew down here. She was like, you're about to get, she kept a closer count of kept a closer watch on my subscriber count than me. Some days she would be like, "You're at 80." I remember one day she was like, "You're at 86,000." I was like, "Am I?" Let me look. Right. So she was like, "Well, I'm going to be down there so that I'll be there when you hit 100,000." I was like, "Come on, girl." And I ordered a dress. I had a dress that I had shipped up and down the East Coast. Katrina and my mom, I've tried to get them both to bring this dress to me, and that dress refuses to get to them in time. So I don't know why I wanted to bring that up. I did have a separate party dress planned and everything, but the dress refused. So this is my only party dress, so I'm wearing this. But yeah, I know that. She's a very supportive person. She's like, my mom does, like, even when she doesn't understand, like, she'll be like, my daughter, yesterday, she was telling the housekeepers, we came back and the housekeepers were cleaning here. She was like, my daughter has a YouTube program. Because the lady saw the balloons. The lady saw the balloons. She saw the number 100, looked at my mom and said, "Oh, is it your birthday?" She said, "Oh,
Yes, she did.
I see that 100. Is it your birthday?" And my mom was like, "No, my daughter has a YouTube program. And on Saturdays, she does a TV show. And they talk about taking a career break and has taken a sabbatical. And she helps Black women take a sabbatical." That's what she said.
You're a mess.
So, yeah. So even if she doesn't get all of it, she's very helpful. My dad gets even less, but he's also pretty supportive. He'll be like, "Oh, that's good." He don't know. He don't know. My dad ran into somebody that he knew. And he was like, "Hey, Mr. Perry, I was on in the internet and I saw somebody with a face just like yours." And I was like, "She looks like Joe Perry." So I clicked on it and it was Stephanie Perry. And he was like, "Yeah, that's my daughter. She be all over the place." He said, "Yeah, that's Stephanie. She be all over the place." He gets less. He doesn't get a whole lot about what I do. But they do understand that I'm making enough money to buy my own food, which was not happening in the 2017 era when I was a virtual assistant. I did not have enough money to buy my own food. So now they do at least know that I can like go somewhere and that I'll be able to eat while I'm there, and I won't have to live from birthday money to, like, my mom. I think she still gives me. Yeah, I still got money for Christmas. My mom, she'll be like, here's some birthday money. Okay, here's some Halloween money. Okay, here's some, right? So I'll just be like hanging in there. Let me just hang in there. When my birthday money is almost gone, I needed to come on, Halloween, come on. That Thanksgiving / Christmas / New Year's money, and then Valentine. I think mom used to give me like Thanksgiving money, Christmas money, New Year's money, and Valentine's Day money. Man, I was balling. I was balling back then. But they've been very supportive. This channel wouldn't be this size and this strong if they hadn't supported me during that time, right? If they hadn't been like, "Okay, you can live here." When I came back from Asia, right? When I came back from Southeast Asia with not even enough money to get myself from the airport home, right? They've been super supportive of me. And I don't mean supportive as in you can do it. I mean supportive as in here's food, right? You can live here. You can live here. Yeah. That is why I try. That's another reason why you don't compare your progress to somebody else's. Because I got advantages, baby, right? I got privileges. And so the comparison is not helpful. It's not helpful. V in Vegas cashing the Memorial Day checks. Child, I'd be like, what is the next holiday? I'm out here hungry. I wasn't hungry because if I did need something, I would have just called them. But my VA business was sinking. I mean, that business was sinking. I had to put money into this and put money into that. And I'm like, man, this business is not supporting me. The hours that I'm spending are not, I'm not being compensated properly. I'm not charging enough, right? My own fault. I'm not charging enough. Man, I could, like, wait, let me pull out a calendar. When is the next holiday? So yes, shout out to supportive parents. I've been very, like reluctant. And in my younger days, I was very reluctant to take help and ask for help for them. But at some point, I was like, "Mm, help, help, because they're not going to be here forever, ever, right? And now they get to see the fruits of our labors together. You know, they get to see what has come of this together. I don't have to be like, well, I wish my parents could see, you know. I support myself now from this YouTube channel. I got to bring my mom down here. I got to fly her down. Oh, so let's put her back on camera and shame her. I flew Connie, I flew Connie Perry down here business class. Why is somebody knocking on the door? I flew Connie Perry down here business class, and she refused to go to the. You want to see? Let them know if there's the housekeeper. Just let them know we don't need anything. Flew her down here business class. She refused to get in the business class lounge because she didn't want to go there. She didn't feel like it. But this is something that's new, right? That I get to do now that I couldn't do before, and they get to see it, right? It's nice that my channel supports me, and that they get to see that happening, and they don't have to go to bed at night wondering how I'm doing and if am I going to be all right? Is it okay? You might need the key. Is it who? Well, they're probably gone by now. So. So it's all good, but that's another reason that you don't compare yourself because you don't know, right? I had help, right? And that gave me the time to sit and make this channel without having to go out and get another job. The VA business plus my parents' support gave me time to grow this channel. Like I said, I launched the channel with 30 videos in 30 days, kind of. I didn't really hit the 30 videos in 30 days, but I got kind of close. And so that meant I took the whole month of June 2019 and did nothing but sit in my room and make and edit YouTube videos, right? That's a privilege that I had. That some of y'all have jobs and families and all of that. So don't compare. Don't compare. I don't know. She's talking to somebody at the door. Rhonda, my mom rarely approves of what I'm doing, but is always unhappy when I stop doing it. I'm sorry, Rhonda. So, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you have to find your own, not sometimes, you have to find your own cheerleaders, right? I got born to my cheerleaders, but sometimes you just need to find your own. This is why when I made the video the other day, this is why I don't make a video anymore without talking about you finding community. We don't do things alone. And I'm a loner. I know people think I'm joking when I say it, but I am a loner. But I don't do things alone. No more. No more. You have to find your community, find your people, find people who are into it or who are going to be supportive and create that family, right? Create it that way. Yeah. I'm super blessed. I know, like I count, when I list out my privileges, I count that, right? I count that. And I know it's not something that everybody has. And I takes advantage. Cheers. Right. I take full advantage because I want them to see it, right? I want them to see the outcome, the fruits. I want them to see the benefits. When I was in Bali, I was traveling around Bali in early 2016, right? And I met a dude, and he was spending the life insurance money that his mom had given him, right? And that's what we talked about. We talked about and he was a DJ, so he was taking this money and getting DJ gigs around the island or around Southeast Asia in general and getting to live his dream of being a professional DJ thanks to the money that she left him. But it meant that she had to die for him to be able to live out his dream. And we talked about that. And then one day my dad also said, I want to give y'all things while I'm here, while I can see it. And they've lived that out for themselves. Everything all right?
Yeah, they just wanted to clean because of the dust.
Oh. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. Yeah, so you form your own community. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be the born into type of community. You can form them. Don't do it alone. No, that's the opposite. Don't do it alone. easy knows. Don't do it alone. No, find your people somewhere. They might be right here, right? Reach out to people. People in this very chat have met and made friends and had meetups and, do get-togethers together, right? Find your people. Send up a flare. When I tell this story all the time, when I was in Australia and I went on that boat tour of the Great Barrier Reef, and then you jump off the boat, not jump off, I just gently walk down the steps of the boat with my life vest on to snorkel around the Great Barrier Reef or part of it, whatever. The captain gave us our safety briefing, and she said, if you're going down, make a fuss. Don't go down silently. She said, people drown in silence because they're too ashamed to let people know that they're going down, right? Too embarrassed to ask for help. She said, if you're going down, make a fuss. I make a fuss, right? So make a fuss. When you need something, say it out loud. And this is a safe place where you can say it right in this chat. Like, seriously, what you need, you say what you need, and somebody can find you. Somebody will reach out to you, all right? Also, hello, dark-skinned woman. Also, I want to recommend to you Wanda Duncan's group, Black Women Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs, okay? So I'm glad you guys brought this up. I'm not going to link to the group here, but maybe I'll remember to do it later in the description. Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs, but I'll give you the name of the group. Entrepreneurs, okay? Black Women Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs. Wanda is the host of the Black Women Travel podcast, okay? And she has a Facebook community called Black Women Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs. They do, I'm in the community too. They do some co-working sessions. She does mastermind sessions. I think Kathy's part of the mastermind, Kathy Hampton, and other things, right? They do community things together. You're welcome, okay? The dark-skinned woman is a YouTuber here who's gone through my YouTube Success Challenge. That is a community where you reach out and someone reaches back. You throw up a hand and someone will grab your hand, okay? So yes, we make a fuss. We started off this video talking about how this is a movement, right? And the movement is not only a move abroad movement. It's a Black women no longer, right? No longer being the person who does it all alone and struggling and then dies early movement, right? That's just a long title. It's just a long title. So we shorten it to different other names for the movement. But the movement is really Black women now living their dreams, no longer being the burden bearer, and no longer being the person who doesn't get praised until it's her homegoing service, where she died at 54 because she did everything for everyone else and not for herself. Movement. That's the movement, right? And so that includes, we get help. When we need help, we get help. I don't think I've said that in a while. But when we need help, we get help. And that's one of the places that we go to get help. Find community, all right? Find community. Those days are over. One time I read an article from Erykah Badu, and she said, I'm an artist, and so people assume that I'm not business-minded. But when I go into business meetings, I'm about my paper, okay? She said, being broke is so 2007. That's how long ago I read this. This must have been 2008. Being broke is so 2007. So you need to come up with your own sentence that is so 2020, right? You don't do this anymore in 2022. If it's doing things alone, right? Doing everything alone is so 2020. Do it, right? Being afraid to ask for help is so 2020. We don't do that in 2022. We're not carrying that anymore, okay? We live in our dreams over here. Hey, Sophia. Yeah, we live in our dreams over here. How do we ask for help? The first sentence, right, is I need help, okay? I need help, and then here's what I need help with. Here's the thing that I'm struggling with today. I need help. Find a place where it's safe, okay? So not all people are going to be good to you. Find a place where you have been treated well already, and you say out loud, I need help. And here's what it is. Here's the thing that I need help with. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a safe place, okay? I'm telling you, this is a safe place. You say it, I need help, or you join that group and you say, I need help. If that's who you are, if you're a digital nomad or aspiring digital nomad, if you're an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, you go in that place and you say, here's my struggle, I need help, right? You can do it right here. If you're talking sabbaticals, moving abroad, digital nomad things, and you want to join a Facebook group, join my and Rashida's Facebook group. That group is called Exodus Summit. Rashida Dow and I host Exodus Summit, and our Facebook group is for Black women planning a sabbatical or move abroad or digital nomad life. So if the thing that you need help with is that, you go there and you say, I need help. All right, and here's what I need help with. Okay? Let's see. Mrs. Matthews read a piece where she wrote that having a manager to manage her money never really sat right with her. Okay, yeah. So I don't mind. I think that there's some things in our lives that we're giving responsibility to other people for, right? That we should. Some things somebody else should be responsible for. I am not a person who should manage her own money. I'm not. I should have someone at some point doing things, because I'm like, oh, I got it. I'm spending it. Okay. So different, yes. Anyway, different things, different strokes for different folks, but you have to know what you need help with, right? So Kim, what do you need? Say it. Say out loud what you need. We do that here. We do that now. Not asking for help is so 2020. I would say so 2021, but that's just really hard to say. 2021 is a hard year for me to say. I don't know. It's a tongue twister. Okay? Not yet. Hi. Begs Z. Do you have all these groups listed on your YouTube channel? So I made a video about groups called so I have a video called the Best Black Travel Groups. I think that's what it's called. And in the description of that, I have them listed out. Frankly, I don't even remember if that was made before or after Exodus Summit. So I don't know if the summit is even in that listing. Not yet, but I will come up with a better place to make that listing. I'll probably just put it on my website somewhere and then link to it. That way and have it so that I can link to it. But that's it. And then Krishan, who is here, so I told you that the Exodus Summit Facebook group is for Black women, okay? If you're Black but you're not a woman, you can join Krishan's community, but you need to look her up at blacksitglobal.com, okay? Krishan has a community for Black people, not only women, okay? Black people. And so if you're looking for a community there, go to blacksitglobal.com. And you'll find the information on Krishan's community. Krishan is here. Krishan, let's see if I can get her up on the screen. There's Krishan. Okay? Krishan's community is Black Sit Global. It's no longer on Facebook. So you have to go to her website to find her. So if you're not I said if you're not a Black woman, but what I mean is if you're Black and you're looking to move abroad or bop around as a digital nomad, this is a community for you. So women, I would join Exodus Summit and Black Sit Global. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying men only in Krishan's group. I'm saying every Black people in Krishan's group. Yeah, find community. Find places where the people will understand without you having to justify why you want certain things and why you need certain things. And then when you need help, you say, I need help. Okay? Is this for me? Huh?
I just want to explain to this video.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah. E, asking for help is a generational issue for sure. Older Black women 50 plus really struggle with this issue. Yeah. Yes. But once you realize that you have this struggle, you have a responsibility to work on it, to fix it. Yeah. Even if it just means once a week, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to list out places where I asked for help. And every week, I'm going to make sure my list is longer and longer. You have a responsibility to yourself to fix that, I think. Okay. I think so. And it gets easier. Like I said, I really am a loner. I know it doesn't sound right, but I really am a loner. But it's really easy for me to ask for help and to collaborate with people on things and partner with people on things now because I've seen how much better it is for me, for the outcome of the thing. So I do that now. Yes, Kim, that's how you ask for help, right? You just say, I need help. Here's my struggle. Here's what I need help with. Okay. Hey, Francis. Francis is Team Exodus Summit as well. Yes, right? Write that down. If that is your affirmation for a while, make that your affirmation for a while, right? Not asking for help is so 2020. It's over. We don't do that anymore. Hey, Hyacinth. Encourage me daily. Thank you. Hi, friend. Yes. Okay. Oh, look. And Begz, Begh. I'm going to go with Begz. I started being a trusted house sitter. It's been great. So many people I meet ask me about it. My mom watched your videos and suggested, oh, good. I'm so glad. Tell your mom thanks. Tell your mom thank you. Trusted house sitters just had in like their annual meeting, their corporate annual meeting, and they had some house sitters come in and talk to the team. And I came in and I talked to the team. And I talked to them about how they've changed my life, right? Now I get to work a whole lot less, right? Because of house sitting. And I have a whole new industry has popped up because I'm a house sitter and I help other people become a house sitter. But also I talk to them about being a Black woman and not knowing in the beginning if house sitting was for me, because everyone that I saw was white. Everyone I saw house sitting, even every client that I saw whose face I saw on the app was white. And so I talked to them about being a Black house sitter and not knowing that this was a welcome space for me. So hopefully they will be doing some like outreach to make sure that you and I know that this is for us. But I've taken that on myself. I was there. I was a Trusted House Sitters ambassador, but it was during the pandemic when it didn't make sense to really do that kind of thing, aside from my YouTube channel. But I've taken that on myself because I know what house sitting has done for me. I've taken it on as I've taken the responsibility of making sure that you know the house sitting is for you, whether you're the house sitter or the client. I want you to know it's for you. This is not a closed space, closed off space that's for everybody but you, right? It's for us. So I'm glad we've got quite a few. Can we get a little roll call in the chat of someone who has house sat for the first time since watching my YouTube channel? I would love to see that. How many of y'all have done a house sit since watching this channel? So R. Hogan, what was the name of the other channel? Black Digital Nomads. So her YouTube channel is Black Women Travel. It's a podcast and a YouTube channel. Black Women Travel by Wanda Duncan. Okay, so this is her podcast and her YouTube channel. Okay, and then her well, you know what I meant to say. Black Women Travel by Wanda Duncan. I spelled travel not right. I'm not going to redo it. I had too much Prosecco to redo that. And then the Facebook group is called Black Women Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs. Black Women Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs. If you put that in Facebook, you'll find her. You'll find the group. If you're watching the replay, hey, it's in the description. Okay. All right. So YouTube channel and podcast are called Black Women Travel. Facebook community, Black Women Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs. Okay, and then don't forget about the Exodus Summit Facebook group. I may have that linked here. I can just put the whole link here if I can find it. My dad's calling. He don't have no respect for my YouTube program. What do you call it? My YouTube program. Let's see, I'll find the Exodus Facebook group. Here's the link to the Exodus Summit Facebook group. Again, Black women only. Okay. Not Black women adjacent. We get requests to join. I'm not a Black woman, but not sorry. Okay, this is a space for Black women only. Exodus Summit Facebook group for Black women planning their sabbatical, their move abroad, or their digital nomad life or house sitting life. ExodusSummit.com/community is the shortest way to get there, or Facebook.com/groups/Exodus Summit. Okay. All right. Let's see. Did we get any house sitting? House sitting? Let's see. Let's wait. I'll give it a second. Oh, I did. I just scrolled too far. I mean, I didn't scroll far enough. Here we go. Anybody house sitting? Me? Yes. Kat? Yes. B? Yes. Lauren? Let's see. Did my first house sit this month? Nappy New Growth. This is I think you're new here. If you're not new here, you're at least new to the chat. So welcome. Hi. Yes. Did my first house sit? House sitter Celeste? Yes. Let's see. Jewel, 2 booked in May and June. Those will be my first. Congratulations. Yes. Oh, Newfoundland. Oh, in the winter? I don't know. I take it back, Duala girl. You can have that. I would love a beautiful house. So Canada has lakes like you wouldn't believe. I've heard. I've never been to a lake in Canada, but they look amazing on Instagram. But child, I'm not going up there in the wintertime, y'all know. So you can have that one. That's good, Duala. Alyssa Inez, yes, house sitting. Okay. Abba, I house sat for the first time in December. Okay. Halisi, they're going through the trusted house sitters background check. Okay. Oh, okay. It takes a while these days, so don't wait until the last moment. That's good to know because it's been such a long time since I've done that stuff. I don't know what times look like today. So that's a good point. Thank you for that, Halisi. Okay. All right. So we can see the roll call of women who have started house sitting. I like that. I like that a lot. House sitting doesn't have to be a lifestyle. It can just be a thing that you do on occasion. But if you want it to be a lifestyle, like where do I live now? I live wherever the house sit takes me. It can be that for you, right? It can be the path to full-time travel and freedom. Karen, I'm concerned about ghosts with house sitting. Ever had any weird encounters? Never. I don't think I've even seen a listing where they're like, by the way, we have ghosts. So maybe the secret to that is just stay in newer houses, right? Don't stay in old homes. I've house sat in New Orleans in some older homes. I don't know. Never. And I've never seen anyone like post in their listing, we have ghosts here. I would guess. I don't know. So most houses are pet sits, and pets don't fool with ghosts. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Angie. Angie has started house sitting. Congratulations, Angie. All right, so that was good. All right. So we've seen Stacy, 3 house sits in 6 months since listening to Stephanie. Hey, Stacy. Okay. So I told you I've taken this on as my thing. I want you to know that house sitting is for you, right? And I've taken that as my responsibility on this channel. It's part of the main pillars of this channel is letting you know that you can house sit, that you can get free travel accommodation by being a house sitter. Or on the reverse, which I've done less successfully, on the reverse, that house sitting can help you travel by having someone stay in your home and take care of your pets while you're gone so that you can be free to live out your travel dreams. Yeah. Okay. So good. Still more. Okay, so Tisha Glow finally did my first house sit about a month ago after being a member of Trusted House Sitters for over a year. Okay. Congratulations, Tish. Listen, better late than never. Better late than never. So you've paid for 2 years of membership. All right. So now you just need to make sure that you're recouping, right? Make sure that you're getting your money's worth. For most of us, one house sit will get you your annual membership money's worth, right? Where can you stay for, what is it? I think $250 is the most expensive membership. Where can you stay for $250, right? So for the most part, you're going to get your money's worth. So make sure you do, Tisha. Make sure you feel like you're getting your money's worth out. Tammy Lyle Clark. My husband is all aboard house sitting with me and bopping around abroad. Good. Did you have to convince him any or was he always in? During my first 5 months house sit. Wow, Tasha, where are you? Where is it? 5 months is awesome. I've split a 6-month house sit one time, but that's the longest I've done. And we did 3 months and 3 months. Oh, Newfoundland was the dog breed. I thought you were saying in Newfoundland. Newfoundland is Canada, right? I think Newfoundland is like the really cold part of Canada, or one of the really cold parts of Canada. Thank you. Compliments on the balloons. Thank you. Went to Party City. So this island doesn't have a lot of things, but they got a Party City. Yeah, I went to Party City yesterday and got some balloons so we can party. So make sure that you're subscribed so that I can actually hit 100,000 subscribers. Thanks. Thank you. SS. Oh, I have 3 house sits in a row starting next week. Boom. Congratulations. All right. Let's see. A Newfoundland dog. Okay. Yes, they're huge. Okay. I thought you meant Canada. I'm like, girl, no, it's not it's not Canada time yet. We don't go to Canada until July. All right. Razine's quit date, 31 March 23. All right, you're heading into your 1 year countdown. That's good. Okay. Dallas Dancer 54. Hi. I haven't seen you in a live stream in a while. I know you have stuff that happens during our live streams. I have to jump in the deep end with house sitting, though there are some decent house sits here in Atlanta. So yeah, so you can find a house sit locally. It's easier for strangers. If you don't have any reviews yet on trusted house sitters, it's easier for strangers who are local to trust you than strangers far away. So if you want to start locally, start locally. If you don't want to start locally, don't. But I would start locally. I did. I did. I did my first house in Delaware. All right. So anything that we haven't covered today that we need to cover for our party? How are we feeling? Oh, Monica. So I'm not done. We're not done with the roll call. Monica Adelina has done 2 house sits. All right. Very good. D Watt. You got me started just before the pandemic hit. Thanks. You're welcome. Good. I'm glad. Yeah. Things were different during the pandemic. I'm acting like the pandemic is over. I don't know. I don't know. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So there's no like, yeah. This is a strange, it's a funny island. So yeah, there was a party city. We went and bought like a pound of shrimp or something and some balloons yesterday, and now we're out here having fun. Thanks, Jocelyn. Jocelyn says, congratulations. I wish I could subscribe again. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much. Okay. Aisha house sat for the first time. Congratulations, Aisha. Hey, Alicia. Thank you very much. Yes, we rounding up. We're rounding up here. I don't think we're going to hit the 100,000. Let me look at my thing. I don't think we're going to do it while we're live because I don't think we are. For a while there, it looked like we were, but then this week I had a serious slowdown. Last week, things were moving really fast, right? Last week, I don't know. I feel like I got 2,000 subscribers last week or something. I don't know. That might be wrong, but it was moving really quickly, and then came to a halt. I found everybody. YouTube found everybody for me. So we're not only, I don't mean to say only, but we're at 99,597. So we're not going to hit it during the live stream. We're not going to get to 100,000 during the live stream. But we did the live stream today because we wanted to. Because my mom is here. And because next Saturday, I don't know that I'm going to I don't know that I'll be around doing a live next Saturday. Um, so this was the best time to do it. And then after this, yeah, so yeah, this was the best time to do it. So there's not going to, I saw this, so this is what I was replying to. So hey Zoe, Zoe is the Exodus Collective. So I don't know when we'll actually be at 100K. I'm guessing late Sunday or Monday. But we're just acting like it. On Twitter, they told me it was fine to round up. If you're following me on Twitter, I sent out a thing saying that I arranged for my party too early. I'm going to be at around 99,600. They were like, yes, it's okay. We round up. So I was like, okay, we round up. Oh, I think my latest video is big. Begsy, I don't know, Begsy is asked, Beige Z, is there a particular video that we can share? So I'm really proud of the videos that I've been creating lately. I think maybe when Tuesday's video on how to start treating yourself with loving kindness, that might be a good one to share out into the world, right? I don't any video, whichever one you like, whatever you like, whatever you like, whichever. But I think last Tuesday's video was really a good one. How to start treating yourself with love and kindness, right? And then don't leave the USA for another toxic country. That was also a good one. What to do when your peace of mind, and then the remote work. Oh, they're all good. I don't. Whichever video that you enjoyed watching, just share it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, and Meredith says ask more people to subscribe. So if you're here, please check and make sure that you are subscribed. You'll be surprised. YouTube knows enough about us and what we like that they can recommend things to you that you're not subscribed to already. So please take a second and make sure that you are already subscribed to this channel. We know how to see the red button. If you see the red subscribe button on your phone or on your laptop or your mobile device, I really don't know how to tell on the TV. So if you're watching on TV, if you don't mind, take a second, look at your phone, pull my channel up, Stephanie Perry on YouTube, and make sure that you have subscribed. Make sure you don't see that red button. If you see a red subscribe button, click it, thank you, and then the bell, right? Click the subscribe button and the bell to turn on notifications so that you will be notified when things happen, when new videos come out, and when I interview people. Okay. Thank you for that reminder. Thank you. All right. So, okay. So I want to bring this up to, hey, Sabbatical Life. So we're not going to Antalya as a meetup anymore. We're no longer hosting the Antalya Turkey meetup for Easter. Okay. I hope this isn't the first time you're hearing this. Okay, we're no longer hosting the Antalya Turkey meetup. Everyone who's in the community has already been notified. Everyone who is planning on coming should have already been in the community and was already notified, okay? So, because Turkey is too close to Ukraine for us to host a meetup there, okay? We just feel like it's not the responsible thing to do as hosts. So Antalya Easter has been changed to Cancun 4th of July weekend. We'll be in Cancun and Isla Mujeres, Mexico, 4th of July weekend. If you didn't know that, it's because you haven't joined the Exodus Summit community. So join the Exodus Summit community so you can know that. Okay, I've linked to Exodus Summit a few times here. All right. So Sabbatical Life wants to know, is anybody still going to be in Antalya during that time? I think AZ was one of the last holdouts. I hope she's here. One of the last who was like, I'll still be in Antalya during that time, but I think even she has kind of changed her mind. So I hope that we'll see y'all, Cancun and Isla Mujeres, Mexico, 4th of July weekend. It's going to be a good time. Janine, my struggle is finding a remote job. I have a day job, but want a remote one. On my channel, I have a video where I talk to 5 Black women about how they got their remote jobs. On Rashida's channel, who is Sheeta's on the Loose, she did an interview with Libria Jones, who is a remote job finding expert. Okay, so go to Sheeta's on the Loose on YouTube and find that interview with Libria Jones. Just go to Sheeta's on the Loose's channel and look for remote work, remote jobs, right, with Libria. You'll see it. Libria is very helpful in that's what Libria does. She helps people find remote work, and remote work that lets you be like truly remote. Not only remote work that lets you work from home, but remote work that lets you work from other parts of the world. If that's what you're looking for, watch that video. Libria's got the info on how to do it, on how to find it. Duala, my mom still thinks Cancun is a mother-daughter trip. I have to get on our place to stay. We're going to be looking for our accommodation over the next few days, too. Yeah. All right. Okay, good. Cutie Pie's hoping to make it to Cancun then too. Okay. Yeah, Rashida and I'll be there with our moms. But it's not a mother-daughter trip. You don't have to bring your mom. Duala's mom thinks it is, but it's whatever you want it to be. It's whatever you want it to be. All right. Oh, you're already there. Oh, okay. Sabbatical life is already in Turkey. Yeah, it looks amazing. I can't wait. One day I'll get there. I just couldn't. I would consider going to Turkey. Turkey, like, it's not like Turkey is a war zone, right? So I would still consider going. It just didn't seem right to be the host of a trip taking you there. Y'all know what I mean? There's a difference between I'm going and hey y'all, let's all meet here. We felt like it wasn't the right thing. So we're gonna do Cancun instead for 4th of July weekend. Okay. Yeah, but it looks beautiful. And Sabbatical Life has a YouTube channel. So are you making videos about, have you made a video about your experience in Turkey so far so we can see it? If not, no pressure. Enjoy your sabbatical. No pressure. Just looking through the chat. Hello, y'all. Hey, hey. Okay. Chandra won't be able to make it. No shucks. Enjoy Greece. Enjoy Greece, Chandra. All right. I'm just scrolling. Yes, Camp has good advice. Plug into the U.S. travel advisory for Eastern Europe. The situation is fluid. Yes, so anywhere you go, the U.S. State Department has a site called Smart Travelers Enrollment Program, STEP. I think that's what it is, STEP. Smart Travelers Enrollment Program. When you're away from the United States, you need to register yourself with the State Department so they know where you are. In case something goes down, they know that you're somebody we need to bring out, right? Because there are times when American citizens or Americans get evacuated from countries, right? And the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program is how you raise your hand to say, hey, don't leave me, okay? It also means if there's an emergency and your family needs to contact you and they can't, or they need help, the State Department has your info and they can just go to the State Department and get help from the consulate or whatever, wherever you are. So the Smart Travelers Enrollment Program is something that we should all be using anytime we are out of the United States. So thank you for that reminder, Camp. It's especially important if you're traveling, in or around Europe right now. Okay, that was good info. Thanks, Cat Graphics. Hello. All right. All right. Thanks, Stacy. See you in Mexico. Oh, that's nice. Cutie Pie's going to bring her mom as a 60th birthday present. Okay, so maybe it is a mother-daughter trip. I don't know. I don't know. Renee, how about a vicarious cruise? I don't know if y'all want to be on a boat, right? It's too COVIDy out there to be on a boat. You don't know what's going to happen. Boats, ugh. Not don't expect a cruise anytime soon. I don't think. Because I don't think so. So we're still narrowing down things, Nirel. So I would say it's looking like the majority of we're going to spend most of the time over in Cancun, and then so I don't know. We're still working on stuff. I don't know. The answer is I don't know yet. But based on pricing, probably Cancun. Like we will probably, we haven't found a place yet, but probably we will be staying in Cancun and just take the ferry over to Isla Mujeres. I don't know. Like the answer should have been, I don't know yet. I don't know yet is the real answer. We're working on that this week. Yes. And Amelia says the same thing. I wish y'all would come up with this soon. We're working. Francis, who is here, is working on that for us. Francis, who is Team Exodus, she's working on that for us. So we'll have it soon. Because we know, yeah, we're 3 months out now, so it's time to get it together. Will there be a birthday party too? So we'll be in, Krishan's birthday is right before mine. That's why she's asking. I hope you do a birthday party. We'll be in Cancun for my birthday, which is July 5. We'll be there July 1 through 5. July 5 is my birthday. I'm not planning a birthday party. Y'all know I'm not planning anything. Okay. So if there's a birthday party, I didn't plan it. Mostly we will just be having probably birthday drinks. But no, there's not going to be anything beyond that because I'm not planning things. Yeah, we're not kidding. This is a meetup. This is not a group trip. This is not a retreat. This is none of that. This is a meetup, and I'm not planning stuff. I don't do that. I do as little as possible. The as little as possible way of celebrating my birthday is just to wake up and order what's on the menu and add some drinks, add some sparkling, add some Prosecco, right? So that's how I intend. This will be my 48th birthday. It's not like it's an awesome, although it's divisible by 8, and I like the number 8. But other than that, it's not like a super exciting birthday. Is 48 exciting? I don't. Huh?
If you're still alive.
My mom said it's exciting if you're still alive. I mean, I'm glad to be here. I don't want to say I seem like I'm not glad to be here. I just mean it's not like a number. It's not the kind of number where you get balloons. You don't get balloons for 48. You know what I mean? You get balloons for your 100th birthday. That lady was like, "Oh, is it your birthday?" My mom was like, "No." All right. We've gotten some super chats. So I think some people outside of the U.S. cannot do super chat, but you can do Cash App. If you want to Cash App, the money goes to the Vacarian Sabbatical Fund. So I'll give you the Cash App, but first, I'll give you the Cash App, but hold on. Okay. So the Cash App is $S Perry 302. I actually do have the Vicarious Cash App as well, but I don't know. I shouldn't have mentioned it because I don't know. Your phone, you can only log into one at a time, and I don't know. It's easiest to send it there because the only people who Cash App me is for the channel. But I think you may be better, more interested in becoming a patron, okay? Because you may be more interested in becoming a patron of this channel. Because if instead of just Cash Apping me a one-off amount of money, you may want to become a monthly patron. Patrons' money, Patreon money, goes to the Vicarian Sabbatical Fund. Yes, we're still raising money for Maisha Francis. The site is behind. So the site says I think that we're at $6,000, but I've got Patreon payments that I need to apply to that money. And I've got other like t-shirt money that I need to apply to that. So we're probably closer to $8,000 for Maisha. So we're getting there. We're raising money to send a Black woman on sabbatical. And the first woman we're sending is artist Maisha Francis from New Orleans. So you can Cash App, you can Super Chat, but I think some of y'all would be more interested in being a Patreon patron, okay? Because we do things. My Patreon community, speaking of good communities, my Patreon community gets together. So right now they're doing almost daily like accountability sessions. Okay, I do as little as possible, so I don't go. I've been to 2, I think. Hey, y'all. I've been to 2 of the accountability sessions. But talk about if you need community. So they're like co-working / accountability sessions. So you go in and you say, I'm going to stay for 20 minutes, or I'm going to stay for an hour. Here's what I want to do over this hour. I'm going to declutter for the next 20 minutes, or I'm I'm writing a book. I'm going to write a book over the next hour. I'm going to write some stuff, or I'm going to whatever the thing is that you need to do for that hour. My Patreon community gets together and does that over Zoom. And so if you're looking for a community, this is a place. This is a place. All Black women who are looking to support other Black women. And so it's a nice community. They are, like I said, they're doing things daily. I've asked them to not do things daily because Black women, we need time to do nothing. We do need time to do nothing. But they have assured me that they are taking it easy and they're not going, so there's some people who have a natural inclination to do things on 10, always on 10. It's okay to do a 4 sometimes, right? A 3. What is the least I can do and still see progress? Yeah, it's okay to do that sometimes. So, but they started out doing this on 10. We get together every day and we do these accountability sessions. So they do it, but not everyone shows up every day, you know. But they do it. There are 100 more than, we have more than 100 patrons, which is awesome. So whoever shows up and gets together. Like I said, I've been to two, so don't expect to see me because it's during my nap time, right? They meet at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That's nap time. But I have popped in a few times when I needed to get things done. And then we do other things. Then we do a monthly get together, and we do and we'll be doing a variety show soon. Once I figure out where to go to get, where I can get enough internet to have multiple people on at the same time, we'll be doing like a variety show where each of the highest level patrons get a few minutes to talk with y'all on my channel. So that's what's happening over on Patreon, but another place where you find community. Okay, so that's at patreon.com/vacarious. I think I've already linked to that in the description. So that's why you see Super Chat is less active than it's been, because a lot of our Super Chat regulars have switched over to Patreon, which is an easier way to give on a regular basis, because some of y'all were giving on Super Chat every week. So Patreon is an easier way for you to give on a regular basis. It also means that we don't get, YouTube doesn't get a cut, right? So Super Chat, YouTube takes 30% or 40% or something, and they don't, they don't get that. So better for everybody over on Patreon, okay? And this morning at the last minute, don't be upset with me if you're on Patreon, but you didn't see the notification. I'm sorry. But this morning at the last minute, I decided to do a Get Ready With Me. And I went live over on Discord for the patrons. And I just ironed my dress and put on my makeup. Adelia showed up, said hey, but she couldn't hear me. So she left. And then Kathy came over and said hey, and we chatted while I did my makeup. I got to talk to Kathy about her recent scouting trip to Portugal. So Kathy, I guess scouting trip, or it was just a sabbatical. I guess it was both. Kathy Hampton, who is here, Wellside Retreats. Kathy took her trip to Portugal, got to move around Portugal, check out a few different locations while on sabbatical, while not working, and got to plan out what's next for her. So I got to catch up with Kathy during my Get Ready With Me this morning and find out what she's doing, how that was for her. Okay, yeah, yes, 2:00 is about there. So, but I will, actually, I do need to show up to some more sessions over the next couple of weeks, because I do have some stuff I need to get done over the next couple of weeks. Every task does not require a level 10. There's some of y'all, Black women friends, some of y'all just default to a 10. I've never been that person, so I don't have that struggle. But what you need is you need to make friends with a 4. Make friends with somebody who is okay with 4s, okay? And then tell her what you're about to do and let her show you how you can do this on a 4 and not a 10, right? Not even an 8. Y'all don't know how to notch down to an 8, okay? An 8 becomes a 12 really easily, okay? On a 1 to 10 scale, you'll be like, well, let's make it an 8, and next thing you know, you're back at 12, okay? So talk to some women who are okay doing things at a 4. Tell her what you're about to do. And let her show you the way. Let her show you what you can cut out. Seriously, seriously. Those women who all these years you've been looking at like, gosh, she's doing the least. Maybe it might not be a woman. May not even be a Black woman, all right? Maybe you need to make some Chad acquaintances, some associates with some Chads, right? Because Chad knows how to do things on 4. And get celebrated for doing things on 4. So maybe you need to find somebody, okay? I am really good at the 4s and 6s, yeah. So find somebody, tell her what you're about to do, or him what you're about to do, and let them help you cut some things out, okay? So I talked to him, I tried. Please don't meet every day, please. And the response that I got was, well, sometimes we're only there for 20 minutes, and not everyone comes every day. And I'm like, all right, because I'm not meeting every day. 4 is the zone. 4 is the zone. Thanks, Mimi. It's going by too fast. I can't get it. Stephanie Brown. 4 is the zone. Yes, that's all right. But says retirement helped her. She was a 10 in the past. Default was a 10 in the past. Retirement has helped so much. Yes. I think I've seen that with my mom, right? I've seen that with my mom because she was a person who was always going to do the most. I'm like, girl, do less. Do less. Good. All right. So, Ms. Jones, we have some people out here. So, Lisa says she's a 12, looking for a 4. And Ms. A. Jones says she's a 4. Okay. So, y'all make friends, right? Andrea says Chad does not go above a 2 and get celebrated. That's right. So, if you see it in the past, you may have seen people do so little and get praised, right? Instead of resenting them, which you may have resented them in the past, instead of resenting them, take a lesson, right? Because he's not stressed. He's not stressed. Take a lesson. Those people, seriously, some of those people who you have resented at some time, right? For doing less and always getting the same. Here we are at the same place. They did less. I did all this studying and preparing. I'm here. I got all these degrees. And now we sitting side by side at work, right? Take a lesson. Instead of resenting that, take a lesson. I'm serious. I see it. I see it. So I do coaching calls with women, and I'll be like, okay, so what is the easiest way we can do this to get started, right? Especially when you're talking about a YouTube channel and a business. They're like, I'm going to make a YouTube video every day, and I'm going to do group coaching sessions with my clients. I'm going to do 16 sessions a week, right? Or not groups, one-on-one coaching. I want 16 coaching clients every week and all of this. I'm like, okay, so how can we take this down a couple notches, right? And I think we take it down. And then next time I talk to them, they have done even more than they originally said they were going to do, right? Like it's hard to get off of this wheel if you've been there, right? I feel for y'all. I feel for y'all. Never been my struggle. Has it, Mom?
No.
That's never been my struggle.
Never been her struggle, no.
So I feel for y'all. My mom is an Aries, and she's a I'll do it myself person. And I've seen her take things on, and I'm going to do this myself. And the next thing you know, she's doing a 10. I don't know. That's never been for me. But I see it. I try my hardest to talk y'all down. And then we do a coaching call a month later. I'm like, I'm like, you said, I got the notes. You told me. I know, but I just want to make sure everybody's happy. Everybody gets their money's worth. Girl, please. They happy. When you overwork people, this is the real gag. What coaches do, this is not the subject of the video, but what coaches and coaches and people in this world do is they create so much in their program that people don't like it. They can't keep up. They're exhausted and they drop out. When you do less, people stick around because it's enough they can keep up with you. When you throw too much at them, they're leaving. They're out of here. They're out of here. Hey, Danielle, I was a 10 in the past. Going through a divorce and turning 50 during the pandemic helped me notch myself right on down. Rest, ease, joy, and contentment are the pillars of my new life. I love it. I love it. Yes, that's what you build your life on. And then I saw a question. Where was I? I saw a question. It might have been in the YouTube comments somewhere. I saw a question about how do you... I'd like to do a video on this, actually, because it got a lot of comments. So on Tuesday's video, one of the most replied to comment was from a single woman whose name I don't remember. I'm sorry. And she said, I'm single, and so people expect me to do so much for other people. And when I don't do for other people, they call me selfish. Mm-hmm. And she said, how do I stop this from myself? How do I stop myself from giving and giving and giving and giving out of guilt? And my reply was just that you need to have some sort of filter that you filter all requests through, right? So what are your pillars, right? Who do you want to be? If you want this phase of your life to focus on rest, joy, ease, and contentment, then run their requests through your rest, joy, ease, and contentment filter. Does it pass the test? Man, I look so much like my mom right now. I'm looking at my face like, wait, I keep putting her on the screen. And every time I go back, I look more and more like her. It's like this. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. But run it through the filter. Every request, every demand, sometimes they're not even requests. Every demand, does this pass? Am I going to have to sacrifice my own rest, joy, ease, and contentment to do this? If you are, then it's a no for me, dog. I think so, right? Get yourself a filter. Find your filter, right? So Danielle's is not going to work for you. You decide what your pillars are for your life. Oh, we need to do that because when I do coaching, I talk about the pillars for your channel. And I said one of my pillars is house sitting. My channel pillars: house sitting, ease, career breaks, and making money online, making money that is not like location independent money, right? Those are the pillars of my channel. So I run all requests to be a guest on my channel through those filters. Does this hold up? And if it's not, we're not going to talk about it probably, right? Same with these requests for people. What are my priorities for me? And then how does this fit into these priorities? Does it help me in any way? Does it mean I'm going to have to really like sacrifice everything I want for myself to do this thing? Yeah, we might talk about this a little bit. Yes. Practice. I was thinking practice saying no. Yes, practice. Practice it. It gets easier. It really does get easier. Yes, Crystal B. Yeah, we're going to talk about this, Crystal, because that comment stood out not just to me, but to it was the most replied to comment. Crystal says that's the word. Some folks will try to make single people what they want us to be. Boundaries are critical to make sure we're living our lives and not others' projected narratives. Yeah, I want to talk about that. So we hear a lot about wives and mothers, women who are wives and mothers, right? And so we need to make sure that all of these groups of women have some videos coming up soon for them. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about talking about over the next few weeks. Yeah, because I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember her name. I don't remember who posted the reply. I think Yvonne replied to it, and I replied to Yvonne's reply, but I don't remember the woman who originally left the comment. You might be here, but I have not stopped thinking about that. Yeah, we're going to talk about that soon. Hello, Ms. Lowe. Congratulations. Thank you. Working on living a life of rest and ease at 64. Yes, always live life worrying about others. It's go time, right? It's time to make you the number one. Yes. No matter, you don't have to be 64, but it's wherever you are on the birthday scale. It's time. It's your time. It's your time. Yeah, I've seen Noah's complete sentence. I've seen the first person I heard say that was, I told you I'm in the Nomadness travel tribe, the Facebook group Nomadness, and Evie Robinson. She's the first person I ever saw write that out. Noah's a complete sentence. And you ain't got to tell me that but once. That's that on that. And then I listened to an affirmation by Tony Jones called Talk to Me Nicely. Talk nice to yourself. One of those. Tony Jones. Something about self-talk. And she says, I won't explain why I'm so dressed up. That's not my thing. I'm not a person who's always dressed up. But it's just, to me, those are the same sentence, right? I'm not going to explain myself. I'm not explaining myself. Okay. Sandra says, please do a Pillars of Life video. I would love to do that. I'm going to do that because when I do YouTube coaching, that's one of the first things we do is we work out the pillars of your channel so that you now know what you're talking about and who you're talking to. So I think we're going to do, I like that you called this your pillars, Danielle. I like that Danielle called these the pillars of her life. And I like that idea for a YouTube channel. For a YouTube video for us. So we will do that one. We will do that one because some of us just have not had a chance to sit and think about like, where am I going? Where do I want to go? Where am I going on this current path, this current trajectory? And where do I actually want to be? Where do I actually want to go to? I learned that when I did the video, the vision board video, right? There were lots of comments from you guys like, I don't know what I want. Okay. Let's learn. Let's figure out how to figure that out. That's figure outable. It's figure outable. What do you want? We'll find out. So yeah, I think those are some good videos to do coming up. Okay. Nidra Tawab. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany says Nidra Tawab gives great advice on boundaries. Thank you. I'm going to screen shoot this. All right. Thank you very much for that. All right. Okay. So we've covered everything we came to cover. Oh, I talk so much. I don't think I finished one whole drink. Let me hurry up. Let me hurry up to get another one in. So last call. Last call, because we have about 10 minutes or less. You have your link for your thing, Mom? Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for putting me on to Nidra. I'll check her out. And this is Kemi. Kemi, dark skinned woman. I teach principal. Okay. Yes. Shout it out. While I'm making my last drink, shout out your channel, who you talk to, and what you talk about. Okay. I've already highlighted a few of you who I knew, right? But go ahead and shout out your YouTube channel, who you talk to on your channel, and what you talk about. Not just the what you talk about, but who is it for? Okay. Go ahead. Let me get my one more Prosecco in. Would you like a little? We went to, I think we were in South Carolina together, me and my mom and my dad. My mom and I ordered the same drink, and I ordered it with alcohol, and they switched up our drinks. My mom was like, I think this has alcohol in it. Oh, she said, don't tell y'all that. So act like you didn't hear that. I didn't notice. I just thought they gave me a weak drink. She was like, I think this has alcohol in it. All right, y'all sharing your channels? Okay, see Renee, the midlife remix for Black women over 50. Also recommend Octavia Rahim's book, Pause, Rest, Be. Thank you. All right. LW, the link for the Exodus Summit Facebook group, I'll link to that real quick in the chat, and then it'll be in the link in the replay if you're watching the replay. This is the Exodus Summit Facebook group. ExodusSummit.com/community, or, Facebook. If you go on Facebook, if you just put in Exodus Summit. Okay, did I do that right? So before we go, though, I do want to say, I'm not going to say her name unless she says it's okay, unless she puts it in the chat. But I told y'all very early on that I started this channel because I knew 8 women who I wanted to quit their jobs, right? My cousin Kim, Charmaine, Ilea, who I went to high school with, right? I just knew a few women. Katrina, I knew a few women. I was like, I would really like for her, after I came back from my career break, I was like, I would really like for her to take a career break. I would like for her to take a sabbatical too. So I started the channel to start talking this talk, because I figured if I knew 8 women, there were probably 80 or 800, So I get it all in one place, right? Do as little as possible, get all the info in one place, so I don't have to keep answering these same questions over and over. How did you save the money? How did you know where to go, right? I made my 26 videos in the month, the A to Z, gap year A to Z videos, right? Those were to be a directory, or like a board, like the info packaged together, everything you need to know to take a career break or a gap year or a sabbatical. I put it in one place. And my channel grew and grew, and those women still had jobs, right? Like, my channel grew and grew, but the 8 women that I made the videos for still went to work and got promotions and advancements and went to graduate school and postgraduate school and all of this. One of them finally quit her job last week. Finally, I'm 1 for 8, y'all. I'm 1 for 8. So I'm celebrating you, friend. I'm not going to say your name on here, but unless you say it, unless you put it in the chat. But I'm celebrating you. She sent me a DM on Instagram. I'm so glad to hear that you're finally going to take some time, right? So these women, some of these women are mothers, some of them not, but all of them are women who I've known for years, who have worked and worked and worked and gone to school and worked some more. And I felt like needed a break. So I'm so glad to see that I'm finally making progress. finally, finally doing what I came to do. 1 for 8, y'all. 1 for 8. Okay. Okay. Let me scroll. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to close out by me scrolling down and just putting your channel info up. Okay. Anybody else? Let me see how far back I need to go. Yes, Arnell. Refill. Refill. Okay. The YouTube challenge is vicarious.com/challenge. Um, it's just the wait list. I don't have the enrollment up yet. We're going to do it again April. It's already April, so time is moving fast. April, I don't know. April 18th, I think it starts. 18th through 22nd. YouTube Success Challenge is happening again April 18th through 22nd at Vicarious. Sign up for the wait list. That's not right. Vicarious.com/challenge. I think y'all can do it. Listen, I can't type it. I don't know. I don't know. But y'all can find it. Vicarious.com/challenge. That's not right. This is it. So get on the wait list, excuse me, so that you can get the email in just a few days to tell you it's go time. It's time to register. Okay, let me scroll back to where I asked you to list your channels. Okay, Stephanie Brown. I started a channel, but my vision for it isn't clear yet. Okay, ready to start again. Okay, if you want to join us in at the YouTube Success Challenge, join us. Okay, if you want to do a one-on-one coaching call with me to get your vision worked out, do that. You can book a one-on-one call with me at vicarious.com/call me. Vicarious.com/call me. Okay, if you want to, the group coaching is group coaching. But if you want some one-on-one time instead, do that, okay? Okay, so here's our channels for the Vacarians. Halisi, I started our channel for couples that have worked so hard for so long and need to retire. Okay, Halisi started her channel for 2 couples. One of them is now our client. Thank you. You're welcome. Congratulations, Halisi. Okay, so Halisi is our Black Utopia. Again, her channel is for Black people who are approaching retirement and forgot to save for retirement. Okay, if you're approaching retirement age, you forgot to save for retirement, you need to get your money right. Our Black Utopia, that's Halisi's channel. Okay, you're gonna have to. You can't click, I don't think, in the chat, because that's dangerous. You can't click, but you're just gonna have to look for our Black Utopia. Sabbatical life for women interested in taking a sabbatical or nomad life abroad. All right, and she told us she's on her sabbatical in Turkey. I'm sorry, I know your name, but right now I can't remember your first name. But yes, okay, she's already on sabbatical. All right. Latina, hey Latina. Latina helps project managers build healthy relationships with their projects and their teams. Latina at KPC, okay? That's her YouTube channel, Latina at KPC. So if you put Latina at KPC, project managers, you'll find her YouTube channel, okay? If you're a project manager, this is the channel for you. Or aspiring. If you are a project manager or aspiring, this is a wonderful way to have remote flexibility, all right? Okay. Ms. A. Jones. Sorry, Ms. A. Jones. I'm still working on my channel. I go by the same name, talking about detoxing, but I'm going to switch it up. Okay, let us know when you make your switch. Black Carnivore. Okay, bye, Mom. Bye. My mom's leaving. She's waving goodbye. You just can't see her. Okay, my mom is in a movie, and they have a table reading in 2 minutes. My mom was in a movie, and they started recording, but then they stopped during COVID, and so now they have to start all over again for some reason. I guess some of the cast changed, so they're starting the recording all over again, and so today they're doing a table reading. Black Carnivore. I help Black people follow the carnivore diet. And Black Carnivore, also one of my coaching clients. So follow her channel, Black Carnivore, okay? She's easy to find on YouTube, all right? Savvy Soldier. Savvy Soldier brings value to baby boomers and late bloomers. I love that. Talk about side hustles, excuse me, health benefits of travel, and splendid security versus social security. All right. I'm curious. All right. Splendid security versus social security. Okay. So that's savvy soldier, two V's. Savvy is a word I never spell right. There's two V's in savvy. Okay. Savvy soldier. And soldier is SOULJAR. Okay. Look up her channel. Kathy Hampton. Hey, Kathy. Kathy Hampton for Black Women 50 Plus, Wellness and Self Care. Discuss how women are to move away from what does not serve us and move towards what serves us well. Okay, Kathy Hampton, this is Kathy's channel. All right, so when you put in Kathy Hampton, Black Women 50 Plus, you'll find her. All right. Let's see. Karen the Explorer, documenting my travels and I can do this. Come on, Prosecco. Travels and transition to digital nomad life. Karen the Explorer, Karen with a C. All right. Charisma cares. Charisma girl, I gotta holler at you. You're another person that we need to talk to on the channel. Okay. Anyway, yes, as you can see by what she's saying, Charisma cares. Teach women and families how to travel with their children. So Charisma is another channel and Charisma is a caregiver. I think. Am I right about this? You also travel with a child in a wheelchair, right? And so that would be helpful for a lot of people, not just people who have a child, but people who are caregivers to another person. So you're another person that I need to, let me take a screenshot. We need to talk here. Hey, Charisma. All right. Am I missing somebody? Yes. Also, oh, there you are. Also teach people how to travel with disabilities. Yes. All right. So this is Charisma Cares. You're a Black therapist? Hi, you're a Black therapist. Mental health tips. I'm going down, y'all. I'm going. I can do it. Mental health tips for Black women. Your mom is hilarious. Thank you. All right, you're a Black therapist. Okay, I hope y'all are recording or like writing this down, or we'll come back to this on the replay to get these, to find these YouTubers. Let's see. I'm looking, I'm scrolling. I don't want to miss somebody. The melanated minimalist. Where do we go after we've done your group challenge? I need more direct coaching to grow my channel. Two choices. You can continue to do one-on-one sessions with me, or the less expensive method is to join my group coaching program. Everyone who has gone through the challenge is invited to join the group coaching program when we meet monthly. In fact, we meet tomorrow. We meet the first Sunday of every month. And we meet tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. For April, May, and June, we're going to be talking about, April is developing a lead magnet to move people off of your YouTube channel and over to your email list. May, we're talking about the actual landing page for the lead magnet, how to create a landing page or a sales page so that people understand what you're offering. And then June, we're talking about the newsletter, how to create and send out a weekly newsletter that is helpful, that gets opened and read, and that moves people from viewing your work to buying your work, to buying your services, booking your services. Okay, I'm getting there. Okay, but I did that. I could do that. Okay, so that's where you go. Either book more one-on-one coaching with me at vicarious.com/call me. Actually, if you've done the challenge, you can still book the discounted call. So calls are discounted for people who have done the challenge, but you need to look for that in the email because it's not on the website. The discounted call is not on the website, the link. Okay, so yes, I can do this. So one-on-one coaching or join the group coaching session, also that you'll find in the email. Just look for the last email that I've sent you if you've participated in the challenge already. If you can't find anything, my email address is email challenge@vicarious.com if you need the links and you can't find it. Challenge@vicarious.com. Okay. Yes. Okay. Asian drama, Black women. Yes. Asian drama, Black women. If you're into Asian dramas, those costume dramas, those period piece dramas, this is the channel for you. Okay. This is something that is growing in popularity among Black women. There's a different, like, I don't know, everything is different about Asian entertainment. So if you're into those Chinese or those Korean dramas, this is the channel for you. Asian drama, Black women. Okay, this is a new channel, but she's got a lot of content like coming down the pipe. So make sure that you subscribe. Asian drama, Black women. Okay, good. All right. Did I get everybody? Who? Hi, Francine. Okay. Time. Make the request. My channel will be up and I will post it then next time. Okay, Francine. Francine says next time. Good. I'm glad you're doing a YouTube channel. I'm glad. And the Exodus Collective. So Zoe was a guest here on my channel talking about her new life in Grenada. Zoe left England, the UK, to live in Grenada with her children, with three young children. Okay, so Zoe's channel, she didn't list it out here, but that's what her channel is about. Her business, the Exodus Collective, helps Black people move to the Caribbean, relocate to the Caribbean in general. So it doesn't have to be Grenada. But the Exodus Collective is her YouTube channel, and she's interviewed people from all over. Or not, people who have moved to any island in the Caribbean. That's not all over, but all over the Caribbean. So whatever country in the Caribbean is calling you, she's got the videos on her channel. Even if no particular place, just the Caribbean in general, and you need to narrow it down a little more, Zoe's YouTube channel, she's got interviews with women who've moved to Jamaica and, I don't know, like the islands. Curacao, I did see a Curacao video. Anywhere. I don't know. I can't even think of any Caribbean islands right now. I guess the Virgin Islands, maybe. I don't know. I'm done. Thanks for the compliments, Amy. Life is good down here. I had a good time boycotting winter down here. Your Black therapist. People are hollering at you in the chat. If you can't answer these questions in the chat, y'all seriously subscribe to her channel, okay? And then look on her About section and see what info she's got there. Quick coaching. If you haven't done this already, friends, your About section, use it. It's surprising how many people on YouTube click over to your main channel and look at the About section for info. So your lead magnet or your free thing that you give away, it should be listed there. If you have a link for people to schedule sessions with you, that link should be there. Use it. It's very helpful. Sonia Unapologetic. Hey, Sonia. My channel is coming along well about mental wellness and living a free life as a Black woman. Yes. Hey, Sonia. Sonia is a filmmaker and a writer, and she's into the arts. She's into doing things. Sonia does things. And on Sonia's channel, she talks about and interviews people who also do things. Black women who also do things. Sonia Unapologetic. Okay, mental wellness and living a free life as a Black woman. Becoming Nyrel. All right, Becoming Nyrel's channel, I share my journey to wellness along with resources and actionable steps you can take and digital products you can utilize in hopes of inspiring you on your journey. And by you, I think Nyrel talks to. Nyrel is, I think, in her 20s or 30s. I don't know. It's hard with Black women. I'm going to guess late 20s, early 30s. And she's, but maybe older. Who knows? I don't know why I brought that up. I just want you to, some of the women on here are a little bit older. There are some younger women here. And so there might be resources that you might be more inclined to connect with. I don't know. Subscribe to them all. That way you can decide for yourself. I should have said it that way. Okay, so that's Nyrel, Becoming Nyrel. And of course, Rashida, so she didn't put hers in here. Sheeta's on the loose. Rashida is a woman who has moved herself to Mexico City. She is now an expat living in Mexico. So if you're considering moving abroad or taking a career break, Rashida's channel is Sheeta's on the Loose. She's got the info to help you live this new life. Rashida retired at 39. Retired at 39. So she's also got some investment and income info on her channel as well. And she's Sheeta's on the loose. All right, did I get, oh, here we go. Oh, okay, thanks. Get them in, y'all. It's not too late. All right, Deborah is 60 plus Black women expat retirees. Nadine Rich this is Deborah's YouTube channel. She's also got a Facebook group, okay? But hopefully once you go to her YouTube channel, 60 plus Black women expat retirees, hopefully once you go to her channel, you can find her Facebook group. So speaking of finding community, right? Deborah's got a community of 60 and over Black women who are either expats or are becoming expats. All right. The Body Electric Supplement. The Body Electric, all about resetting our minds to focus on self-love and being free from generational curses. All right. The Body Electric Supplement. All right. Got your YouTube channels in here? Okay. The movie star. All right. Yes, okay. Happy Girl Alaska. Terry lives in Alaska. Can y'all believe that? I would never. Those of you who are not on Team Boycott Winter, or even if you are and you just want to vicariously see what winter is about, I promise you her channel is not about winter weather, okay? It's about her life in Alaska, sharing information about lifestyle and living in Alaska. All right, that's Terry. She's got a retreat coming up in Alaska. So every time I've seen Terry's face, I've said, I'm going on her retreat. I'm going on her retreat. And then, of course, we scheduled the Cancun meetup for the next week. So I don't think I'm going to be in Alaska for Terry's retreat this year, but maybe next time. Sorry. Maybe next time. I really would like to see Alaska in the summertime only. Thank you. So another summer retreat, please, and thank you. Happy Girl Alaska. All right. How did I do? Simi wants to know if there's any Canada-based YouTubers here. My mom is still active. That's great. I call my parents active seniors. I'll be like, I'm going out of town. I'm going on vacation with 2 active seniors. So 74? Is she 74? Her birthday is in a couple weeks. Uh, I don't know. I can't figure it out right now. I don't know. I'm past the point where I can figure out how old she is, but I'm going to go with 74. It's not what it used to be, right? I remember, I think my grandmother, her mom, I remember her in her 70s. Man, she was old, right? Like 70 is not what it used to be. My dad, so if she's 74, then he would be 76? I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. But it's not what it used to be, right? Which gives me good hope. It gives me good hope. Okay, give this girl a mic. I'm not done. Give this girl a mic. I talk to Black women and men about examining our role in each other's lives. I use pop culture examples and relationships to discuss these topics. I bet you've been on fire this week. Have you? Have you made a video this week? This has been a week to talk about relationships and Black women and men. All right, give this girl a mic. All right, y'all got it? Y'all clicking on things, subscribing to things? Are we doing it? It caught up with me at the last, it was that last sip of the first drink into the second drink got me. So I don't mean to say this is my second drink. I just mean my second drink since we've been recording. I started before we got started. Sonia Unapologetic is also documenting her time in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. So if you're considering Playa del Carmen the beach, this is Sonia's channel is for you. Sonia Unapologetic. Yes. Yes. Okay, I can do it. Okay, I'm gonna finish this before we go. All right. Here we go. Black Culture Talks. Hello, friend. My channel, the premier Black Culture channel, where we talk about Black health, wealth, Black travel, and our point of view. All right. Thank you. Hello, Black Culture Talks. All right. My whole mouth. Yes, I am. Thank you for pointing that out. We're at the point now where I'm just going to be giggling, okay? If that's going to get on your nerves, it's not going to get any better from here. I promise. I promise. All right. Sinalv. I explore creativity, digital content creation, Black joy, and expat life for Black women. Sinalv. All right. This is her channel. Sinalv. If you type, you may need to type in Sinalv and like Black expat to make sure that you find her channel. So who am I missing? Hey, Wanda. All right. So this is, remember when we talked about the Black Women Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs Group? This is Wanda. Wanda hosts the Black Women Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs Group, and she has a YouTube channel and a podcast called Black Women Travel. All right. You'll find her here on YouTube and on your podcast feed. Yes, Black Women Travel. Thanks, Wanda. Thank you. We're rounding up. We're rounding up. Okay, Mom says bye. Okay, you're welcome. No problem. Every time. Okay, F Doctor says I love Asian dramas. Okay, so find the channel Black Women Asian Dramas. Asian Dramas Black Women. That's your channel. That's for you. That's for you. For you. Asian Drama Black Women is the channel. That's for you. All right. Whatever your thing is, somebody else is into it. Make a YouTube channel. I'm a witness. I'm a witness. I told y'all I made this channel for 8 people. I knew 8 people. So your thing, make it. Get started. Do your thing. This is how you form community. If you're a person who needs some people around you, right? You don't have, we talked about the support that I have. If you don't have it, you start talking your talk on the internet. Yeah, start talking your talk on the internet, and man, you will form community with people. Yeah, that's how it works. The fear, people are afraid of like the response, the trolls, right? People are afraid of trolls, but I think you've seen, I think this channel has been a good example of, yeah, we get trolls and we go on about our business. It might take a minute to block them, but then after that, we go on about our business. We have not let that stop us. So don't let it stop you. I use the troll, worrying about trolls before you've even made a YouTube video is like worrying about where you're going to park your car before you've even pulled out of the driveway of, to leave. You're about to take a road trip. You worried about where you're going to park your car in California. You haven't even pulled out of your driveway in New Jersey, right? So pull out of your driveway in New Jersey, start talking your talk on the internet. Oh, so yes. Yeah, so we were supposed to talk quickly about the future for this channel. That's what I would like the future to be for us. I would like us to do some in-person stuff. Thanks. So, yeah, I would like us to do some in-person stuff. My coaching, my YouTube coaching, I'm going to start a separate channel for that. So I'm going to be talking less YouTube stuff here. I'm going to break that out into a separate channel. We talked about that during the vision board video. So I'm going to break that out. Excuse me. So I would like to do some, so that's going to be we're going to cut that out of here. And this is going to be all sabbatical, all ease, all moving abroad. And I would like us to do some in-person stuff. I don't know what's COVID doing. I don't know. Are we done with it? Apparently not. But I would like us to do some in-person stuff. Mostly because I'm super jealous. Y'all have been getting together. Y'all have been meeting up. I know you have. Y'all have been meeting up. I'm looking at you, Katrina and Missy. I know y'all have been meeting up without me. So I want to meet up with you. So I would like to do some in-person get-togethers. I'd like to do like a little tour sometime this year before the year's out. Just bop around some cities. Maybe house sitting tour like last year where I house sat around the South. I'd like to do that again, but include some meetups in the mix. Last year was not, COVID was like, no. Hopefully this year COVID will be like, okay. I don't know. I don't know. So that's what I want for us this year. That's where this channel is going. I want us to do some in-person stuff. Community, y'all. It really is community. Community really is unmatched. There's nothing that can do for you what community can do for you. For us, for me, for you, for all of us. And so that's what I would like us to do more of this year, or some just do for the first time, or not for the first time. So thank you to Angela and the Reverend Dr. Angela Martin, planned our first meetup in Washington, D.C. It was so easy on me. All I had to do was show up wearing my party dress. So thanks for that. So yeah, I would like to do that, more of that. Um, that's where I hope we're going. I will. I have a book. Frankie told me to do this. Okay, so I have. Hello, Frankie. This is Frankie, the Joy Route. She didn't tell you about her channel, Frankie. We talked about her earlier. Frankie's channel. Frankie is a van lifer. If you want to see a black woman living her life in a van, working and driving and traveling and dating, I think I've had too much to drink. I don't know if I was supposed to tell you that, but maybe dating perhaps while being a woman who lives in a van. This is her channel, Joy Route. Her name is Frankie. Okay, so Frankie told me that it's time for me to tell y'all that it's time for me to start talking about the book that I'm writing. So I'm writing the workbook that will be out soon to help black women detox from job culture. We got detox from having jobs, detox from work being the center of our lives. And I would like to move around the country a little bit, talking about this, doing some book club. Maybe we could do some in-person book club stuff. If you have a book club, invite me. Invite me to your book club meetup and we can talk. Yeah, once the book is ready, once it's done. You see me doing this. This is why I need accountability sessions. So yeah, this is what I see us doing. Listen, I told y'all it'll be 2 hours. We're going into 2.5. But this is what I see us doing going forward. Okay, I'm very excited about this 100K. Okay, but not because 100K legitimizes the channel in any way. Your channel is legitimate and wonderful without 100,000 subscribers, okay? But I'm excited for this 100,000 subscribers, almost, right? We're at 99.5. I'm excited for that, almost, because it means that this really is a movement. There is a movement of black women doing things a new way. And I'm so glad to be part of this movement. The women who've talked in this chat or who have linked to their channels in this chat, they're doing this work in this movement. Nobody, not one channel here was like, I help women, I don't know, do some stuff we don't do no more. I help women do it all. Nobody said superwoman, which I'm taking that as a personal victory, right? We're not talking superwoman stuff over here. We don't do that stuff over here. This is a movement, and this is what is happening for black women around the country and around the world, I hope around the world. So this is where we're moving. Yes. Yes. If we're not, if your job is getting in the way of your life, I am here to help. I am here to help. I am Stephanie Perry, and I don't like jobs. I think jobs are not a safe place for black women. Okay. Thank you very much, Frankie. Okay, so that's where I see us going. Some more talk about ease, more talk about we're going to not move out of career break stuff, but we're going to move into the other stuff that you need for the career break to be beneficial, right? So yes, a career break is wonderful, but some stuff needs to happen in your mind, and we're going to talk about the mind stuff, right? So, and hopefully we'll do some of it in person. That's where I think we're going next, okay? And 250,000, okay? Our next goal is 250,000 subscribers and in-person events. These are our next goals, okay? Yes. All right. Okay, I think we've done it. Okay. All right. Let me finish this. Okay. How did y'all do on y'all's drinks? Okay. Thank you to Casa Geller Prosecco. In case they want to sponsor me retroactively, my email is stephanie@vicarious.com. Okay. All right. That's all I got. Okay. So if you need to go back and rewatch the last section where we talked about other women's channels and what they talk about, do that. It's okay to rewatch. Uh, I don't have anything else. I don't have a good way to close this out. So let me compose myself for just a second. Do we acknowledge all the super chats? Oh, I just typed super. I'm like an old person. Instead of looking something up, instead of Googling it, they just type it in Facebook. Okay. Black Culture Talks, thank you for this super chat. It's going to the Vicarian Sabbatical Fund. Congratulations, Stephanie. You have been a blessing with the travel content and YouTube Success Challenge, and I look forward to spending more Saturdays with the Exodus community. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for that super chat. Loretta, thank you for this super chat. Hello, friend. I appreciate you. Doris, thank you for this super chat. Hey, Doris, thank you very much. I think we've acknowledged, oh, no, we have not acknowledged these either. Karen, I hope you're still here. Thank you very much for the super chat, Karen. Hey, Joanne, I haven't seen your face in a while. Hi. Thank you for the super chat. Joanne, let's see. Joe, do you have a YouTube channel? Joe does travel, but like awesome, like gorilla trekking travel. Hello. Gosh, I'm behind. Hi, Lainey. I hope you're still here. You're my light at the end of the tunnel and my hope. Debt free. That's so sweet. Debt free, November 2019. Go, girl. Booked travel to Portugal and Spain. Father died February 2020. Very sorry. Very sorry for your loss. Went into debt. Canceled travel because of pandemic. Can't wait to embrace ease. Okay. I'm sorry for your loss. It's I've had talked to a couple of women lately who have planned a sabbatical and then had a death or some sort of like tragedy in their family, and this is another thing that I have not done a good job of discussing on this channel: what to do when things really go wrong. I hope that you are finding a new way to live out this new life, right? So maybe it won't be the way that you originally thought, but I hope that you're not totally throwing in the towel. I hope you're not giving up on this new life for yourself. I hope that you're finding something, a way to live it out, even if it's not moving to Spain or Portugal, okay? Or if it is still moving to Spain or Portugal and you just need the timing to be right, I hope that you keep on keeping on, right? Nirel said, how do we keep hanging on while we're just, waiting for the time to pass? I hope that you can keep on keeping on. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you for that super chat. Senior Insurance Advisor, congratulations. We're speaking it into existence. We are. We are speaking it into existence. Yeah, I don't mind. We rounding up. On Twitter, they told me just round up. Just round up. We rounding up today. Alexis, if you were nature, you would be a beach. Okay. Listening to you brings peace and inspiration to me. I'm inspired to continue making YouTube videos based on the pursuit of self-discovery, purpose, and peace. Good, Alexis. Is your channel Alexis Fowler, or does your channel have a different name? If it has a different name, drop that in the chat. Yeah. So okay. So I've been closing this video out for a long time, but seriously though, don't leave here without hearing what I'm saying. If you have something to say, get it out into the world. Okay? You don't need anybody's permission. YouTube has created this entire platform that tells you that you don't need somebody else's permission, right? This is not a TV network where you need some producers and executives to be like, okay, you can do it and you can't. It's a new day. It's a new world out here. So take advantage of this. Take advantage of this. Get on YouTube. If you have something to say that you think is going to help somebody live a better life, say it. Get yourself on YouTube and say it. Do it, okay? We're not waiting for somebody to give us permission from on high. We're not waiting until we get some, listen, you don't even need credentials. You don't. It's okay to practice in public. It's okay to practice in public. You don't need to keep waiting. You can get credentials. You want to get coaching certification, get coaching certification, okay? But in the meantime, you can still talk your talk. Can't nobody stop you from talking your talk, right? Talk your talk all over the internet. And somebody's life will be changed. I know that, okay? So stop waiting and keep doing it. So thank you for that, Alexis, all right? Love, supreme life. Gosh, I'm sorry. I thought I'd acknowledge most of these, all right? Thank you for being you. Thank you very much. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Asian drama, Black women. Yes, Stephanie, the 5-day challenge is what I needed to take the leap, plunge, jump. Good. Listen, if you're scared to do something, do it along with other people who are also scared to do it. Y'all just go together. We just go together. Thank you very much for that super chat, Missy. Jay Duncan. Good job. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. All super chat money is going to the sabbatical fund. If you want to contribute one-off, like one contribution to the sabbatical fund, you can give it in the super chat or on Cash App. But if you want to be a monthly contributor to the Vacarian Sabbatical Fund, join us on Patreon, patreon.com/Vacarious. We're sending Black women on sabbatical, all right? We're about $8,000 in, I think $7,500 or $8,000 in on our first woman. We want to give her 25K, so we got to keep going until we get her up to 25K, which is another reason I want 250,000 subscribers next on this channel, right? At 250,000, we can send a Black woman on sabbatical every few months, every couple months. I know that. I can see that. All right. C.A. Williams, 2K7. Thank you. Thanks for being you. Thank you very much for that super chat. Okay. All right. I think I've acknowledged everyone. I hope everyone is still here who gave money in this on the super chat. Thank you very much for that. And melanated minimalist. Video game controller. Okay, thank you. My thing describes it instead of showing it. Thank you very much. Oh, Cat Graphics, Cat's YouTube channel. But your channel is not called Cat Graphics, right, Cat? You're not on your channel right now, right? Finding the marriage-minded men in a sea of plenty of fish. This is Cat's YouTube channel. Cat is the person when I start saying, so I told you how wonderful it is when you know people in your chat, which is why it's good to have. Don't overlook the wonderful part of having a smaller YouTube channel, right? Smaller following, because you know people and you know their business. And I know when I start talking about wanting a rich man, Cat's like, no, you don't want a rich man. You want a generous man. You want a kind man. I'm like, yeah, but also I want him to have a yacht. Okay, so Cat has a YouTube channel on finding marriage-minded men. Cat, but I don't think your channel is your name. I think you have a different name for your channel. Okay, I think I got everybody. Storm, thoroughly enjoyed today. Thank you, Storm. Glad you were here. Lovely to see your twin, my mini-me. That's my mom. Enjoy the rest of your day, doing the head work, ready to leave my unappreciated job. Okay. Let's get that plan. Let's get that plan together. All of us, let's get our plans together and quit them jobs. Man, they don't F them jobs. Okay. Okay. Thank you, friends. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for taking a few minutes to celebrate this channel. Okay. Please also take some time today before the day is over. Celebrate yourself for something. That's something I meant to do in the chat, but time is funny. Take some time today to celebrate yourself for something. I mean that. I'm not kidding, okay? I'm not kidding. Think about it now, okay? Decide what you're going to celebrate yourself for and how you're going to do it. It don't have to be with champagne, but celebrate yourself for something today, okay? And continue that. Start it and continue doing that, okay? Pamela's drinking and packing, okay? That's it. Yeah, thank you, right? Thank you. We're in this together. So I appreciate you. I appreciate the loving kindness that you and the grace that you give to me and that you extend to me and that you extend to each other. If you haven't seen my video this week from Tuesday, the homework is to also extend that to yourself. Thank you. Okay. So think about how you've treated me and each other today. Okay. And think about how does that compare to how you've treated yourself this week? If you've treated me this week better than you've treated yourself, fix that. Okay. I have a video on just from Tuesday on treating yourself with loving kindness. So you can start out by watching that if you need some help with that. Okay. And in the meantime, I appreciate you. Let's keep moving towards our dreams together. Okay. Together. We're going to keep moving towards our dreams. I've laid out some dreams for myself out loud. Okay. I hope you can lay out some dreams for yourself out loud. If you need to find a community to do that too, we've talked about some different communities where you can do that. So do these things. I've given you several pieces of homework, okay? Celebrate yourself. Examine, are you treating yourself with as much loving kindness as you're treating me? And state your dreams out loud, okay? That's your homework. That's your homework for today. Okay, thank you so much, guys. It's been wonderful hanging out with you. I'm so glad we got a chance to do this. Thank you very much. I got a super chat. You just got it in here. Thank you very much for that super chat. Sis May 98. You're an inspiration. Get a plan in place. I love your spirit. Let's get that plan in place. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, let's get that plan in place. Okay, that's your homework. All right. Okay, yeah, I agree. Tuesday, I'm really proud of this channel and the work that I've been doing. And I think Tuesday's video was helpful, right? I think Tuesday's video was helpful. I don't know that I'm going to do a live stream next Saturday. So it'll most likely be Saturday after next. It's possible that I'll do one next Saturday, 50-50. Okay. But I normally go live 10 a.m. Eastern time, Saturdays, 10 a.m. Eastern time on Saturdays. So make sure that you're subscribed and that you have notifications turned on so that you don't miss that. Oops, it's going too fast. So that you don't miss that. Okay. All right. Oh, you got it in here. Okay. Thanks, Nia, for that super chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate loving kindness out loud. Yes. Appreciate yourself like you appreciate me. Say the kind words to yourself out loud. Yeah, seriously. Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. I think I did it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I really have to get myself together. Okay, give yourself grace, Myra, and then work. Progress. We just need progress. You don't have to get it all together. Nobody has got it all together. You just need progress. You don't need to get it all together. Change that language. You just need some progress. All you need is to do something better tomorrow than you did today. And keep doing that. Keep going. Yeah, that's all you need. Progress. It's not an all or nothing game. Maureen, I love my career and have no plans to leave. I appreciate your vibe. Okay, thanks, Maureen. So we're also talking ease. Even if you love your job and don't want to leave, you can still take a break. Even if you don't want to take a break, you can still work on ease. So I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I'm trying to get to the bottom. Good. Okay, good. I have rewatched it myself. I was talking to me as well as to you. Yes, I've rewatched it myself, Nicole. All right. Okay. Okay, Willie Doris, pure elegance. Okay. Yeah, we do need to talk. Okay, bye guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for partying with me today. Okay, keep the party going. Okay, I'll talk to you all again soon. Thank you again. Thank you. Maybe next Saturday. If not, definitely the Saturday after that. Okay, bye guys.